count of 3, we would recite the pledge together. 1, 2, 3. I pledge loyalty to the United States of Biafra, land of the rising sun, her history, values, and laws, to defend our lives lest we perish, to uphold peace, unity, progress, and equity. One people. Under God. Amen. DPM is Famdi here.
I don't know. Can I check this? Check.
No, she's not here. So DPM, the mic is yours. Thank you.
Right. So busy. Welcome everyone. Okay. Let me see if give me 1 second. Let me see where she is. All right. Okay. Let's see. Is Patricia here, Honorable Christopher?
No, she's not here. I can see from there, I just admitted her to the room, so if you could kindly give her the co-host. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Frankie, where are you? Okay.
Yes, Famdi, please unmute. I've asked you to do that. Thank you. Welcome, Famdi. You may have the mic.
Hold on. Okay. I don't see myself, my video. So what am I to say? Have we started?
Yes, Famdi, we are live.
Start your video now.
Yes, thank you.
Everyone can start their video. I think the video is open at this time.
Okay.
I think we just finished doing the pledge.
Okay.
So you just want to briefly introduce them. I'll go. Thank you. If you're ready. If not, just jump in.
So you want me to introduce you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Special greetings to everyone. Oh my goodness, it's a happy day. So many beautiful things are happening. And I know each and every one of you is as happy as I am. I feel like an eagle. I am an eagle. I feel like flying.
That's right.
The United States of Biafra is really, giving us the greatest happiness. Aren't you proud to be a Biafran of the United States of Biafra government led by our leader, our lovable, our supreme son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the Nigerian enclave is trying to break this son, this brave son of Biafra. And they've done their jamboree again today. No matter what they do, they cannot break him. We're going to see to the end. And also, that great son, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. We continue to do the freedom fight that you have started, and we are really getting it. That you need, just like Agomani usually say, that which you ask for. She already got it with the United States of Biafra cabinet. And I greet each and every one of our honorable cabinet members who are working endlessly and tirelessly, doing all that needs to be done. And we are there. Honestly speaking, if you are not proud to be a Biafran, please start today, because the light, there is a great light, the shining light at the end of the tunnel. And today I welcome great Biafrans. I welcome United States of Biafra, military, all armed forces doing the needful and doing beyond what is needed to do. We are very proud of you, of your patriotism and everything you do. Great Biafrans, we are here today to listen to the voice of our great daughter, Agumani. Biafra Nago, and this is it. Today, she's here to answer and ameliorate all the concerns that you might have. And I am always very, very proud and happy, elated to introduce our great Deputy Prime Minister, the Chief of Staff, the relentless Agumani. I don't want to keep taking the time, because if you leave me, I'm just going to keep on blabbing here. But it's a great joy to have you, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, and the Chief of Staff of the United States of Biafra. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fati. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, men and gentlemen of the press. I welcome all of you today to this brief question and answer session pertaining to the election, the first ever of its kind in the United States of Biafra land. I welcome all of you. I want to use this opportunity to bring to the notice of Biafrans and the world of the continued suppression, oppression, intimidation of Biafrans by the Nigerian state, as exemplified today by the trial of our Onyendu, our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. The shambolic, the sham that is going on. The sham that continues to go on of a suppressive regime, suppressive military junta that is being regarded as a democracy, which is Nigeria. We all witnessed what happened today in the Nigerian court when they brought our Onyendu, who looks so weak, so frail, who's about to die. You can see the demeanor, you can see the appearance of our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. And when you think of the evil that the Nigerian state, Tinubu and Christopher Musa is perpetrating on this innocent guy, my question to every Biafran listening to me, including those of you that are still serving the Nigerian state in different capacities, whether you're serving them outside as an ambassador, whether you are serving inside the Nigerian state as a senator, as a House of Representative member, as anything, as the head of anything. My question to you today is, are you happy with what the Nigerian state is doing to Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu? Are you happy of the deceit, of the sham, of the intimidation, of the suppression, of the destruction of this innocent guy by Tinubu and Christopher Musa and their Nigerian political cabal? Are you happy about that? If you are not happy with what Nnamdi Kanu is going through today in the hand of the Nigerian state, you must support the protection of the United States of Biafra as a country in whatever capacity, because there is no end to this tunnel. There is no end to this oppression and suppression and destruction of the Biafran people by the Nigerian state. There is no end to that. All of you saw that in the court today. Now the case has been moved again to October 18 or 16, thereabout. 16th. For nothing. This is a technique. Even a 7-year-old child could decipher that this trick has gone too far. And some of you still talk about Nigeria. Some of you still think you belong or you have a country. Some of you still think you can do anything about this failed entity called Nigeria. And some of you think the United States of Biafra, when you hear about that, oh, you don't want to talk about it, oh, you don't want to be associated, oh, you don't want to, let us just not talk about it. Let's not just, but they are killing your own son by the second, by the day, sapping him of all his energy, destroying him right under your watch, all of us, right under our watch. Nigeria is destroying this poor innocent guy who has done nothing except we want Biafrans to live in a country that is free of reintegrated terrorists. Now they kind of want his people to live in a nation that do not have the policy to reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists that come across the whole world into the Nigerian state, which is exactly what Tinubu and Christopher Musa is doing by the day. That is only crime Nnamdi Kanu has committed. The wish of the people to decide how they want to live, who will be their leader, the will and the determination of our people to self-determination, the right of Biafrans to stop the colonization of Biafra people and Biafra territory, not only by the Nigerian state, but by Britain. The right of our people to exist freely in a world right of Biafrans to make the world a better place. That is the only crime has committed. And Nigeria state, represented by Tinubu and Christopher, that they are bent on using the powers of the gun to silence him. They are bent on using the powers of the gun to silence Biafrans. That is why Nigeria currently is occupying the foreign and sovereign and independent state of Biafra. We will remove them. They must leave Biafra territory. It's a promise. They use the power of the gun. That is why they reintegrate these terrorists in Nigeria. Because that is all the terrorists do. Using the gun, using AK-47 to diminish, to depopulate the indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans. Take over their land, take over their farms, kill all the Christians, kill most of the Christians without a word from Christopher Musa and Tinubu. That is why everyone has seen the killings that have been going on in Nigeria has been brought now to the world. Everyone is talking about it. If you are a news media and you're not talking about the killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria by the terrorist state of Tinubu and Christopher Musa, then you know that your media is compromised. You're not talking about it. And you begin to wonder why Nigeria has been branded as the most horrible place, the worst place for Christians to live, the most dangerous place in the world for Christians to live. That is why Nigeria has been designated as the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live. Even though you see Tinubu and Christopher Musa and their cohorts trying to diminish the story, trying to die down. Oh, don't talk about that. Oh, Nigeria, religion is not the issue. Countries like Qatar, the Al Jazeera, some of these people, and you look at the background, what is their background? Supporting the Islamization, the Islamic extremism of Nigeria. That is why they come out and lie, misinform the world. Oh, there's nothing like that. But I'm very, very happy. The whole world has seen why Nigeria is the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live. It's not just caused by the reintegrated terrorists. The basic, the major people that are championing this killing of the Christians is the Nigerian politician, Christopher Musa, Tinubu, and the Nigerian military. It is a standing policy in Nigeria for terrorists to be reintegrated into the country. Why do they do that? One, to help them maintain and vote in elections for them to continue to maintain the power. Secondly, to move them down to the Biafra region where the oil, the crude oil comes from, to continue to terrorize the people, oppress and suppress the people. They use these terrorists to guard those rich mineral resources so that the Nigerian state can continue to milk these natural resources and ship it abroad to their partners abroad. That is the major reason. Not anymore. Not anymore. So, our heartfelt is with our own Nnamdi Kanu. He appears very sick. We know he is very, very sick. That shows you the criminality of the Nigerian state. They refuse this poor innocent guy to get medical help. The next thing, they said they've compelled the Nigerian Medical Association to go and examine him. Meanwhile, Non-terrorists are working freely in Nigeria today, receiving the best medical attention wherever they want to go, whatever hospital they want to go. They go there, receive medical checkup without anyone monitoring them. Non-terrorists. But Tinubu and Christopher Musa continue to clamp down on the Namdekan. They won't allow him to go anywhere. You know why? Just because they know they champion the freedom of their people. These are freedom fighters that are being destroyed by the Nigerian state so they can continue to make the oil. We will ensure that the Nigerian state, every element of Nigerian state is removed from Biafra territory. So I'm just using this opportunity to call all you well-to-do Biafrans, all you well-to-do Igbos, all you well-to-do Biafrans that are in the House of Reps, in the Senate. You have positions that brought, you are making noise here and there, while your people are being subjugated, are being chastised, are being suppressed by the terrorist state of Nigeria. I'm calling on you to move. I'm calling on you to look at this situation. And if you believe that what Nigeria is doing to Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu, if you believe that it is good in your own eye, then you continue the path you are taking for one Nigeria. But if you believe that this cannot be tolerated by any civilized individual in any civilized part of the world, you must ensure that Nigeria breaks up immediately so that they will be released our people. You must support the independence of the United States of Biafra that has been declared in Finland. We declared the Republic of Biafra November 29th, 2024. We are already a nation. We met all the criteria. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is the fact. No one can tamper with countries in the world. They meet, they declare, they decide that they want certain things. No one tampers with that. We've declared our independence in the name of the United States of Biafra. We have the right to do that. We have all the legal documents to confront anyone or any country that comes in between us. Nigeria is a failed state. All the report, all the news media, all the United States of America legislators have seen the evil called Nigeria. Many of them have come out to condemn the Nigerian state and what they are doing. Is that affecting the terrorist state of Nigeria? Because it's a terrorist state, it may or it may not affect them. But I call on all the world leaders to continue to support the United States of Biafra, led by Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister Simon Egler, and myself, Dr. Robwese. We are the only hope for indigenous Nigerians. We are the only hope for indigenous Biafrans that are being massacred by the Nigerian state using these reintegrated terrorists that they brought into the country. They bring the reintegrated terrorists, they turn around to you, to foreign countries, to ask you for help to fight terrorism. No, they don't need no help because they are the real terrorists. So anything you give them in areas of arms, ammunition, guns, anything, it ends up in the hand of the terrorists. So any of you country that is giving Nigeria any type of equipment, when they misinform you, they need arms to fight Boko Haram in the north, ISIS in the west. No, don't give them nothing. They are extremist Islamism. They are the one that Islamized the whole Nigeria without the permission of the Christians. The Nigerian state and government, Tinubu and Christopher Musa, that is leading them, they are the ones doing this every single day. That is their plot. That is their plan. That is exactly what they are doing. So don't think they will change. Nigeria must immediately be declared as a country of special interest because they keep killing Christians. Nothing anyone will do will stop them. They cannot change that policy to reintegrate terrorists. It's a standing policy. Nigeria at this point should never be a member of the Commonwealth of Nations or African Union or United Nations. Nigeria is supposed to be suspended long time ago based on the record, the human rights abuses, the forceful removal of Biafras, the forceful removal of indigenous Nigerians from their home, the killing of innocent Biafrans and innocent indigenous Nigerians by the Nigerian state. Thousands of indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans are locked up in different cells across Nigeria, in DSS dungeons, in the military barracks, in the police stations. Innocent people. Their only crime is they do not want to live in a country with reintegrated terrorists. Once you are a Biafran, it's an automatic signature to lock you up. Once you are indigenous Nigerian, it's an automatic signature for Tinubu and Christopher Musa to lock you up. But this their crime, thank God, has been exposed to the whole world. So those of you that are still trying to patch Nigeria, lie for them, your time is up. We are watching to see how far you can go. We are watching to see how far you can go. Together, this spilled milk, Nigeria is a spilled milk. Let us see how you can scoop this spilled milk on the sand. Spilled milk on the sand. Let us see how you can scoop the milk back.
Irretrievable.
So the world and Biafrans and indigenous Nigerians, we want to tell our Yende Nambikano, we are with you every second of the way. We love you. You are our hero. You are our hero. You are our model. Do not let anyone put you down. Do not let the Nigerian terrorist state paint you otherwise. You are the hero of the Biafran people. That's why you will continue to be, whether they leave you or they don't leave you. But I want the world to see the evil entity called Nigeria and what they did to an innocent man. When they did not who Nigeria went to Kenya to kidnap. They kidnapped him from Kenya, flew him with their private jet into Nigeria. Since then, they locked them up. That is the act of terrorism. When you flew into another person's country, you flew into Kenya. Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they flew with their cohorts into Kenya, kidnapping Nambikano without any due process of Kenya. They shipped him to Nigeria and they locked him up since then. What terrorism is more than that? Some of you don't see that. Some of you think it's okay. Some of you think you don't have to do anything as long as your business is okay. You have your little business in Abuja. You have this hotel you build in Kano. You have this your business going on in Lagos. As long as it's just okay, you don't have to talk about it. It doesn't matter. You don't know that what happened to Nambikano will happen to your own child. It will happen to your child. Nigeria state. The people Nigeria is delivering. Tinubu's children, Christopher Musa's children, Yeladua's children, Sani Abacha's children will do the same thing happening to your own children if you don't rise up now, if you don't move down. It is not them that will do it. Their children have already been groomed into this suppression, oppression, aggression against Biafran people. So their children, they are to do the same thing to your own child. You as a Biafran or an indigenous Nigerian. So if you don't stop them, their children will stop your own children, and it will be worse. They will kidnap your kids, they will kill them, and nobody will ask about them. That is the country, some of you who are not talking, that is the country you are grooming, you are breeding. You're breeding this criminality, this cabal, and you're looking at the senators, you're looking at the House of Representatives. No, those ones stand up. Their children will do the same thing to your own children. And I know, I believe, I strongly know you do not want such things to happen to your own children. Where even if your children succeed to be in the Nigerian Senate, in the Nigerian House of Representatives, the terrorists that are groomed by Tinubu and God, they will never allow your child to express his or her opinion. All of us watched the Nigerian House of Representatives member that was calling the attention of the House of Rep leader. They wrote a letter since August concerning the Kano, and he wanted that letter to be addressed, and they shut him down. No, you have to meet them behind the scene to discuss about that. That was what the Nigerian state told the gentleman that came from the part of the place here in Africa, and was concerned and brought this to the notice of the House that he needed a response. You cannot throw his citizen, the family under his constituency in jail for 5 years, and he's dying. He wrote to you, who's representing Nigeria, and he wants that to be addressed. So all of us watched that. It was on social media. They never allow him to talk. The Nigeria state, who is sitting there as the head, was telling him, no, there is a process for that. You have to bring it for me to listen. Then another Biafra was telling me, oh my God, okay, tomorrow we'll bring it to your office. He said, okay, yes, bring it to my office. We will address all this, yes. We will address the suppression and oppression and the killing of your people. We're going to address it behind the scene. And these are people, they fly out to London, to Europe, to America, to advanced countries in the world. And they see how the democracy works, how the power, human rights, the right of the people are being respected. But no, you can't do that in that criminal state called Nigeria. It will stop you. So all of you that are disgracing yourself in that so-called chamber of the House of Representatives and the one they call the Senate, and it's retired. Are you not tired of disgracing yourself publicly like that? Where your voice does not matter, your opinion does not count. You write a letter as a House of Rep member for over 2 months, and it was not even read by your leader, your so-called leader. Are you not ashamed of yourself? And tomorrow you get up, you go and sit there. Sit there. And you have children. You have children that will go through the same treatment they gave you. So what are you waiting for to support the new nation that's been declared that we are building by the second, by the minute? What are you waiting for? What is holding you? How much do they pay you? How much is your salary that you will deny your conscience? You sell your birthright to terrorists that are integrated by the Nigerian state. So we remember our way, and we are with him, and we will continue to monitor this criminality of the Nigerian state with the shambolic judges appointed there. All of us know they don't mean well. It's not about justice. It's not about human rights. It's about the continued quest by Tinubu and Christopher Musa to make sure Biafra does not come. But you know what? Y'all came late. We've declared our nation and we will protect our nation. It is our right. It is our promise. I want to also use this opportunity to remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Edna, who is going through the same nonsense in Finland. terrorist state of Nigeria, you become a terrorist sponsor. At this point, Finland is part of the terrorism going on in the world. In the world, they are part of the killing of the Christians in Nigeria. Finland is part of that. Because judging a case for the terrorist state of Nigeria against our noble hero, our prime minister, and branding him whatever you want to brand. You, Finland, who are the terrorists, not our hero. Simon Eber is a noble hero of Biafra. He's a noble hero of us. Your branding can never move anything. Simon Eber is not a terrorist. Never a terrorist. Will never be a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Will never be a terrorist. Can never be a terrorist. Biafrans are not terrorists. Will never, can never. The Nigerian state and those that collude with them are the real terrorists. I want the world to know that. We are very fine people, very fine men and women of Biafra. That is who we are. That is what we are. That is what we will defend in the next few months and years. We must defend our people. We must defend our land. This selective branding of innocent people as terrorists, that must stop. That must stop. Finland, you choose and pick the evidences you want to use in your symbolic trial against Simon Ekpa. You pick and choose. You pick and choose. You went to his Twitter handle. You pick and choose what you want. But the Nigerian state have been killing, mass murder of innocent Biafrans for no crime just because they want to be Biafrans. Nigerian state keeps killing them. You did not show that to the world, Finland. Why didn't you show those evidences to the world? And then they will tell you, oh, it's not Nigeria, it's not the Nigerian state that is fueling the tension, the killings, the armed group. No, it is Nigeria that is fueling every single thing. Divide Nigeria. Nigeria must be divided, and you will see peace in that part of the world. It must divide for peace to return. You cannot continue to support one Nigeria because you are milking the oil and natural resources in Biafra land. That is the only reason. That's the only reason Britain is supporting one Nigeria. And they come up with this symbolic message. Oh, it's not the leadership of Nigeria that is fueling this separation, is the armed terrorism and all that. Shame on you. What do you know? You don't know anything. You use the word and the sentences as long as it joins, it rhymes with your continued milking of the natural oil in Biafra land. We will stop you. You must stop. Because those natural oil you get, those crude oil is on the blood of indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans. You must stop. You must stop. And you must allow Nigerians and Biafrans to solve their problem. All you foreign countries, you must stop intervening. You must stop intervening. Just like the former Finnish ambassador told Nigeria, told Tinubu and Co. The case in Nigeria is a political situation that must be solved in that manner. Let the people go. Allow the indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans, allow them to have the right to self-determination. But what did Tinubu and Co do? They influenced, colluded with Finland and South to remove the former Finnish ambassador and put the current one that would dance to their tone. And then the next day, Biafran people have become terrorists. That's what Christopher Musa and the Finnish court is saying, that Biafrans, all of us, we are terrorists. We're engaging in terrorists. So when we are defending our land, when we are fighting for our lives, we are terrorists, right? But you cannot brand Nigeria the terrorists. Thank God for the Canada court that branded the APC and PDP, which is the party of Christopher Musa and Tinubu and their allies, as a terrorist organization based on what they do. Thank you, Canada. I know America has seen the same thing too. So, Finland, if you cannot see what America has seen, what Canada has seen, what all most indigenous Nigerians have seen, if you cannot see that, then you are a terrorist sponsor and you are a terrorist financier. Finland, that's what you are.
Exactly.
So I want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, thank the United States of Biafra cabinet members, thank the United States of Biafra Defense, thank the foreign state governors, their commissioners, the heads of missions, all the stakeholders in Biafra land that are working day and night to make sure we drive away all the reintegrated terrorists in Biafra territory, wearing Nigerian military and police uniform in Biafra land. Currently, these people are forcefully occupying a foreign land. They must leave our land. They must leave our land. Biafra is a sovereign nation. Fellow citizens of the United States of Biafra, as we stand on the threshold of a defining moment in our national journey, I extend my warmest greetings to all our people at home, in the diaspora, and across the African continent. November 2025 marks not merely an election period for Biafrans, but the renewal of our shared vision, the reaffirmation of our unity, and the demonstration of our collective commitment to democracy and peace. Our forebearers dreamed of a free and prosperous Biafra, a nation guided by justice, dignity, and equality for all. Today, that dream rests in our hand. It is our sacred duty to nurture it through peaceful, transparent, and credible elections that reflect the will of the people. Let us remember that democracy is not a contest of hatred, but a covenant of hope. Democracy is not armed, as the Nigerian state does. Democracy is not sending armed soldiers to Biafra land, as Soludo and Co. are planning. That is not democracy. That is not election. We may differ in opinion, but our allegiance must remain to the nation we all love, which is the United States of Biafra. Political competition must never turn into enmity. Diversity of thought must never become division of purpose. As your Deputy Prime Minister, I call upon every candidate and citizen to uphold the principles of integrity, tolerance, and respect for the rule of law. Let us show the world that the United States of Biafra stands not on the politics of bitterness, but on the politics of vision. The strength of a nation is not measured by the loudness of its rhetoric, but by the maturity of its democracy, by how it manages differences without violence and resolve disputes through institutions, not intimidation. To our youth, the heartbeat of our nation, I urge you to rise as guardians of peace and truth. Reject manipulation, reject tribalism and false promises. Your vote is your voice. Use it wisely at this first ever United States of Biafra election to build.
Ayo, client asked me again, when the construction drawing can finish, ah?
They already chased me twice, leh. Wait, sir, this one's still drafting.
Try Kuhum now. Generate construction drawing automatically, without hustle and client chase you.
Our partners around the world, we extend our hand in friendship and cooperation. The United States of Biafra believes in peaceful coexistence, economic partnership, and Pan-African vision of shared prosperity. As we march toward November, let us do so not as factions or rivals, but as one people, united in destiny, diverse in culture, and bound by faith in a better tomorrow. May wisdom guide our leaders, may peace govern our hearts, and may God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much, everyone, listening to me. And Honorable Christopher, we can go ahead and introduce any of the committee members on the electoral process, and then we will go ahead and take any questions and answers from Biafra in respect to this first ever democratic process, the election that the people of Biafra have approved. The election for the governorship and deputy governorship in the states of Ikemba, Odumebu, and Omambala state of Biafra land. Again, which is in the old Anambra state. This election is not about competition. This election is a process to let the world know that the United States of Biafra has come to stay and is not going anywhere. Nothing will move. Nothing will move. The only thing that is moving at this time is the solidification of this new nation, protection of this new nation, and the enjoyment of the people of this new nation to start benefiting from what God has given us. This election is a state election. A state election for these three states in Biafra land. On who is going to be their leader. We already have the interim governors that are doing wonderful in these states. But this process is to let the world see what the United States of Biafra government, what the United States of Biafra people, what their election is going to look like. And I want the world to compare that to what the Nigerian state that is forcefully occupying Biafra land at this time, what they will do on November 28th. On the November 8th, 2025, November 8th, yes. It is going to let the world know that the United States of Biafra is as solid as a rock. It is a promise by the Biafran people. The United States of Biafra governorship election comes up on November the 4th, 2025. And the Biafran people have agreed en masse. There will be no movement of any Biafran on November the 8th when the Nigerian state want to invade Biafra to conduct a symbolic election in Biafra land. We will never allow that to happen on November the 8th. All Biafrans have agreed to this. All Biafrans have agreed to this. There will be no election of the Nigerian state in Biafra land moving forward. Never. On November the 8th, we will show the Nigerian state the rejection of anything in Nigeria in Biafra land. The Biafra people will show them that day. It is a promise. Election is not about guns. We do not want guns. It's not about violence. It's not about intimidation. It's not about running away with ballot box forces and stopping them. It's not about killing people. It's not about bringing people from their protect truck and pushing them into Biafra land, dumping them in different polling centers to pretend that they are voting. The Biafran people has rejected the legitimized governors. When we voted in mass to delegitimize Nigerian state and legitimize the Biafra governors, the Biafra land. So what we are going to do in November, which also happened to be the month of the United States of Biafra independence, is like these things are coming together. We are going to delegitimize anything in Nigeria, and we are going to validate everything in the United States of Biafra. This November will be one of the milestones, of the stepping stones that we will use, the Biafra people will use to show the world that we do not want anything Nigeria in Biafra land. I promise you, we are going to show it to Nigeria. We must protect our territory. The old Anambra state is a Biafra territory which must be protected by Biafra people. The people have spoken. No one. The Nigerian state. You do not have any right to conduct any election in Biafra land because the United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation. You must leave Biafra land. All the legitimized governors in South, East, and South, you must leave Biafra land because we have the governors in the 40 states of Biafra. We have the commissioners. They have been hiring thousands of Biafrans, and they are working day and night to start working in all those offices in Biafra land, which you are currently occupying. You must leave Biafra land. Whether it's a DSS building, whether it's a military building, whether it's an army barrack, whether it's a police station, if you are representing Nigeria in any of these facilities, whether it's a local government office, you must leave immediately. You must resign whatever you are doing for the Nigerian state and meet your state governor immediately and start work under the new nation of the United States of Biafra. On that note, from me, we can go ahead. If there are people that have questions, if there are any concerns, if there are things you want any of the members of the committee, of the electoral committee to answer, I want you to, you can ask those questions. But most importantly, I want you to know that this election is not about competition. Anything we are doing is peculiar to our nation. It's specific to our nation. It is the way we want to do that to protect our nation. We do not have to meet all the criteria everywhere. What we do is specific to Biafra people. It's specific to our nation. And we will do it the way it fits us well, the way it protects our people, the way it reclaims our land for us. That is exactly the way we are going to do that. And we all no apology, no excuse, no permission to anyone to do that, which we are going to do to continue to legitimize the United States of Biafra 40 state governors. Thank you so much from me. Thank you for
thank you so much.
Honorable Christopher, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. But yes, thank you so much, Your Excellency. I mean, we should give you a round of applause. And yes, I saw Famdi then. Thank you. You said it all.
Yes.
And before Famdi goes, just for those who are wondering, where does the DPM get this impetus from? The United States of Biafra, like we have acknowledged, is a sovereign nation now. First, we recognize ourselves as an independent people. And we have a constitution. So, this is not just about saying people should sit at home. This is about doing everything according to our constitution. And I would read this. Based on the fact that we are currently under illegal occupation, that is what we have to do. Article 52, Constitutional Order. The Confederation shall protect the constitutional order of the states. It shall intervene when public order in a state is disrupted or under threat, and the state in question is not able to maintain order alone or with the aid of other states. Then you go to Article 239. A state of siege, which is the same as illegal occupation by the Nigerian terrorist state, can be declared on a part or on the entire nation if it faces a danger or threat to constitutional order, or if there is an imminent aggression by a foreign country. Foreign country in this case is Nigeria. So that is the reason for that action on the 8th of November. Family, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, great Biafrans. There are two things each and every one of us must take away from this question and answer. And the most important is this election. In a simple term, it is our constitutional rights. It is our right to have election in our sovereign land. Nigeria enclave is a foreign occupier of the land of the United States of Biafra. When you get to your mother's land, father's land, that's your last stop. And we cannot run further. The Nigerian terrorist government has to leave our land. The land of our ancestors. The land that the British cunningly, like a tortoise, came there and they did what they know best. It's over 100 years. They are welcome and their time has expired. And those of them that they handed over the mantle just to keep us subjugated and suppressed. There is an end to everything in this life. This must end, and all we are asking for is for the dignity of the lives of Biafrans, the lives of our generations, future generations to come. If anyone heart is not pumping like an engine, you better start doing so now. I do not really know the reason why a lot of us are really oblivious of what is happening. And I see these people that do not care. I see them like someone standing on a grave or sepulcher, smiling at graves. And we all know, when you see someone at a graveside and you see their feet, they're not really smiling. Perhaps they're pretending to smile because you know where the person is standing and what the person is seeing is not something of happiness. pretending to be happy with their newfound slave masters. They think it's new, but it's been an old time religion. And that's why a lot of our heroes and heroines fought for this freedom. And we are topping it up with this election. I call upon the citizens of both Anambra, the 3 states, the newly formed Biafra states, to exercise your rights to vote. The right to vote is the reason why the Black Americans fought for many years. We remember Martin Luther King and what he did. That is what we're doing today. You have the opportunity to exercise your right to vote. And that's what freedom is all about. So let no one be afraid. This is it. We aren't going nowhere else. We aren't stopping anytime soon. The Nigerian state must leave Biafra land. Please go with your terrorists, jihadists, Fulanis, the herdsmen, and all the atrocities that they have done in our land. Our land is bleeding. Our land is crying. And we are going to get it back. And this election is going to be the starting point. Thank you all, and I welcome you all. If there's anyone's hand here that would like to speak, any of the cabinet members here that would like to have a minute or two to talk to the Biafra people,
Yeah.
please do so.
It's Honorable Fred. Thank you so much, Fandy. Is Honorable Fred not there? The election umpire. Is he available, or Honorable Olaf? I will give them 2 minutes to talk to Biafrans.
Yes, DPM, is it Honorable Ferdinand Okan?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, Honorable Ferdinand, please, you may unmute yourself. Thank you.
Good evening, dear friends. It's the pleasure receiving all of you this evening. We should all know that the fight starts from step 1. Before you move out, you start from the first step. And that first step is what we are embarking upon these next months, because we know exactly what it entails. But don't be afraid. Be firm in whatever you are doing. And we don't want the result concept to be applied to what we intend to do. Please, let us follow the right pattern of life. And that is what we intend to create within us, so that our children coming up will know exactly what is expected of them to follow. We're not going too far, but you are all welcome. And we intend, at least we are happy to receive you, and we are wanting to hear from you all your different opinions, so that we can address it before the forthcoming election. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ferdinand. The acting umpire for the election. This forthcoming election falls under the office of the Secretary of Homeland and Interior, Honorable Mouthpiece. I don't know if she's available. I know she's very busy. Honorable Mouthpiece, are you online, please? You have 2 minutes to.
I cannot see her here, but I see someone else.
I think she's at work. Honorable Ola is a member of the electoral committee. Can Honorable Ola, can you unmute her, please? Ola Obona.
I don't think Honorable Ulo is here.
Okay. You say you saw somebody.
Yes, Honorable Benjamin. Just a minute.
Which Benjamin?
Benjamin Mache. Jideofo, Honorable Jideofo. I think he's a member of this committee.
Okay, you can give him 2 minutes, Honorable Boniface. Is a Boniface.
Honorable Jideofo Mache, please go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Good evening, the citizens of Oman Barrow, Dumegu, and Ikemba State. The time is now for us to show the world that we are taking back our United States of Biafra, our state, back to us. We are not doing anything wrong. What we are doing is according to the law, and we have to do it according to the law of our United States of Biafra. We don't need anybody in Zoo Nigeria to validate how we're going to do our election. I call on the citizens of Old Anambra State to come out and exercise your right. Thank you, all the honorables in the House, and thank you, my DPM. There one.
Thank you so much, Honorable Christopher or Honorable Uche. Do you want to highlight on the formatting?
Yes,
The format, please go ahead.
the timeline actually. I think they should pull it up.
Okay, yeah, Honorable, the timeline too, and then
Yes, just give me a minute. I would
all
share.
right.
You want me to share the screen?
Yeah, share the
Yes.
All right, just a minute, please. Yeah, so I pulled it from our government X handle. I do not know if it is clear enough for everyone to see.
Yes, sir.
But I can actually read it. If
Okay.
Yeah, they can make it bigger though, but it's okay.
Okay, so here, this is a press release. It says United States of Biafra USB election.
The finest clubs rise once more with one mission.
Gets the shot in and scores! Oh, yes!
To etch their legacy on Asia's grandest stage.
Fantastic!
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. The AFC Champions League Elite. Only with Astro One.
To the IHS at usbgov.org. That is the Homeland Security website email address. Next, on the 13th of October, the candidates who are successful will be announced, or the contestants, as the case may be, in the 3 USB states of Ikemba, Omambala, and Odumegu, based on the approved criteria, which are as follows. A, must have supported the freedom of USB for the past 12 months. B, must have no criminal records. I mean, we all know we are doing the opposite of what is obtainable in the terrorist states, that we are no longer a part of. And we all know who their current leader is. We will not go into that. So, nothing of such will happen in our new nation. So you would not have any criminal record if you want to contest here. C, must be 25 years and above. D, must be a Biafran citizen. E, must have a minimum of a college education. And number 3 here, from October 14th to 21st, 2025, it will be the campaign flag off, the flag off of campaign by the contestants that are approved. On the second page, I hope my screen is still showing.
Just go ahead.
Yes, thank you.
The hearing.
So October 22nd to 30th, 25, we have the pre-early voting in the 3 states. These votings will be both digital and physical in the homeland. So digital, that is online voting, just similar to what we did during our self-referendum. The digital and the physical voting. On November 1st to 3rd, we have the early voting, and this will be done, yes, as we've talked about. On November 4th is the main day, election day, and it will start at 7 a.m. and the elections will be done at 7 p.m. That is both digital and in the homeland. On the 4th of November, same day, the announcement of winners in the 3 states by the United States of Biafra election umpire, which will be followed by a confirmation of winners by the United States of Biafra attorney. A center speech by the governors and deputies would follow, and then the speech by the USB Deputy Prime Minister. Yes, that is the timeline. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then I know the committee is still working on the formation of voting. Do you have anything to say on that? Either you're on the wheelchair or to come on there. I think that covers basically.
Is Honorable Butcher here?
No, he's not here, but every information the DPM will be announced on your X handle and the government X handle.
Okay.
The committee is still working just like Honorable Ferdinand said. So yes, Biafrans will get updated.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Christopher. That was a good recap of what our first election is going to look like. And I thank you so much and all the teams working behind the scene around the clock to make sure this is an exemplary election that will be conducted in Biafra. Before we go to the questions, I want to first of all let Biafrans know what we are doing is within our right and the laws of the United States of Biafra. Do not, when you hear some of the criminal elements that have been taken by the Nigerian state to promote Nigeria, when they go online and telling you, oh, how can you conduct an election when you are in abroad, when you are in exile, conducting an election in Biafra land? How can you be somewhere in abroad, in exile, doing this? Those people ask them, when our prime minister created the Biafra Republic government in exile, established the 40 states of Biafra? Was our prime minister in Biafra land? Ask them those questions. But we created the 40 states in Biafra land. We created the 40 governors. They are very, very active, protecting their states. Ask the criminals that are telling you, how can you be abroad? How can you be there and you do election? Do they know? What do they know? We have our 40 state governors. The United States of Biafra government is in homeland and also in exile. It's like they don't get it. They do not understand that. So ask them, when our PM created the 40 states, when our PM established the 40 maps, the maps of each of the states, when our PM established the map of the whole Biafra, when we conducted our first charter that we went to Helsinki and we went to declare our freedom in Finland on November 29th, as these people was the prime minister in homeland that time. Ask them, was Simon Ekpa in homeland? Can they answer the question? Because they are paid to do what they are doing. They couldn't do it under the prime minister. They think under the deputy prime minister, they will come up with this parade, with all these distractions and all that. They already failed. They are getting frustrated by the minute, dear friends. You can see by the second, there is nothing we do that they don't have a problem with. That is typical Tinubu and Christopher Musa. That is what we expect them to do. We don't expect them to support me. We don't expect them to support their friends. Because their job is to ensure that anything we do, they talk bad about it. They talk against it. That is why you see them every minute. Their frustration keeps increasing. They keep losing base. They know that the Biafra people have spoken. If they like, let them be naked on social media from now to the next 100 years. It will not move nothing. It will not make any difference. It will not affect genuine Biafrans unless those that are working for the Nigerian state. They are criminal elements. I believe most of them are already leaving them. So they cannot comprehend how we can do that. But they were able to comprehend when we created our 40 states, when we created 15 counties in every state, when we created the district and the wards. They were able to comprehend that under our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Yes, they were. But now, they cannot comprehend how we can do it. How can we do it? That shows you how gullible their mindset is, how destructive and evil their mindset is. But we have gone. Any step they take, we've already gone there. And we're back. So, dear friends, we will show the Nigerian state on November the 4th and on November the 8th, 2025, that the people have spoken. And the land is being protected by the seconds. The United States of Biafra is on the land of Biafra, on the streets of Biafra. It's a promise. We cannot fold our hands while the terrorist state of Nigeria comes into our land and kill our people. Not anymore. The United States of Biafra defense must continue to protect our land from these forceful invaders in our land. We must remove them from our land. Because if we don't remove them, they will remove us. We have resolved to do that. That is exactly what we are going to do. Whether they like it or not, they must live our land. Most of you are fully aware that the United States of Biafra, our ID card, the second batch is out. And what I said, those that are continuously working with the Nigerian state to deceive innocent Biafrans in the area of whatever they call themselves, whether they call themselves fall back, fall in, autopilot, CRC, Ricky, that the Prime Minister is no longer part of. Any of these groups, if you have received the identity card, the national ID card of the United States of Biafra government, of the Biafra land, it is for for your best interest to return that. Because you are not a Biafran, you are not a genuine Biafran. That was the instruction we gave them. You must return that ID card. Because how can you keep the ID card of something you don't believe in? You believe that Biafrans can never have a free and fair election. You believe the Nigerian state will send their army to kill Biafrans when they conduct their election. You believe the Nigerian state is a terrorist state. The delegitimized Governor Soludo in their election, they are already bringing mercenaries and the delegitimized and terrorist army in Biafra land. If you believe in all that, and you are scaring Biafrans, oh, do not participate in the election. Do not do what the USB government tells you. Why are you holding the USB national identity card? Why are you holding our Biafran ID card? You must return that. If you are a man or woman of integrity that you are, you must return that and stick. You stick to your autopilot, to your auto breathing, to your fallback, to your CRC, to your B, whatever BC you call yourself. You must stick to that. You have no business holding the United States of Biafra identity card. The USB ID card. It didn't say breathing. It clearly says United States of Biafra. That ID card. You see the front, the top. It says USB. It says United States of Biafra. That ID card is over and is mine is, and I want it to be that way, and I approve that. The United States of Biafra ID card, it says USB. So if you are calling USB charger, this USB, it is not what Simon Ember wants, it is not what a Nandikano. This USB that is under Dr. Robinson is not the USB that you want. Return the ID card immediately. Return it. You have no business holding it. If you don't return that, that ID card will destroy you. It will destroy you. You must return it. If you don't believe in that, you believe in autopilot, you believe in the dissolved CRC that the United States of Biafra, we dissolved it, we suspended them. You believe in the brig, the ones that is manipulating the registration of the original British document in Maryland. If you believe in all that, what are you doing with the USB ID, national ID card? So why are you holding something you don't believe in? You must return it. And I know the Secretary of Homeland has also sent that sent information to us that you must return that for you to have peace of mind. As long as you have that identity card that says United States of Biafra with you, you must shut up. You must shut up. Or support your people, support the government. There are no two governments. There's only one United States of Biafra for the whole 80 million Biafran people. Only one. Anyone deceiving you of any other thing, you are the one deceiving yourself. So return our ID card because it has the United States of Biafra on it. You can wait and work with those that will give you the one that have breaking on it or CRC or that. I mean, they have the opportunity to do their own. You can work with them and develop that one. But as long as this one that have the United States of Biafra, which equates to Greek Biafra Republic government in exile, originally, not the polluted one they manipulated in Maryland, that has our Onyendun Nambikano. From Onyendun Nambikano to Simon Ember to Dr. Orowese. Once you are not in this continuum, return that ID card with you. You don't merit it. You are not fit. You don't qualify to touch it. That is the instruction. And you must return that and believe in where you are causing the chaos you're causing all over social. So we can go to the question and answer session from the and then we will round it up to the
So now if you have any question or any clarification that you need, or anything that you have concern for, please raise your hand and I will call you for you to ask your question. So I'm going to start with Biafra is my home TV. Over to you, please.
Yeah, good evening, the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. I na-akpọ gị agbata nke mba gbara nwaanyị nke bụ n'ala Biafra gburugburu. I want to appreciate you and I want to thank you for your stand. And I want to thank you also for saving our life by standing up and declare United States of Biafra. Only for this alone, you are a son, you are a daughter of a destiny to be remembered in full time. Thank you so much. In our common language, I will say to you, because you are no longer ordinary human being, you become a head of a state right now. So I will say, good morning, sir, to you. I uncle that respect because you are ahead of every military, every parliamentary, and anything in Biafra is concerned. Thank you so much. My concern as son of Biafra is one thing that I want to appeal to you to use for the Biafran people. I make a research under UN Charter Common Article 3/A. When a leader was arrested before a declaration of independence of a new country, that after declaration, for a political movement of releasing of the leader, that the newly declared state has to change his statute by using a name, President Thomas Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister Thomas Simon Ekpa, that these two names draw the attention of the world on the political stage because the names are key figure when it comes to politics of the world, and also to draw attention and sympathy on their holding. The international community, which way you have been applying, seeking recognition, they only know that name. They don't know about only for a leader. The name politicians, politics recognize this word for a sovereign state is president, monarch, and the prime minister. So please, our DPM, we Biafrans, in our comment section, we use hashtag Finland government. Release Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. We also use hashtag Nigeria government/Britain. Release Nnamdi Kanu, the President of United States of Biafra. Under your own article of UN Charter, we post this, and I can also go on and read it, why it is. It also shows that the people of the newly state that was declared has made their choice, calling their arrested leader without his notice a president to have an international important name as a stakeholder or a head of a new state. Please, ma, this is my concern, where we want you to adopt to Biafran people. Also tell us to start using hashtag release President of United States of Biafra. International law, UN, support what I'm telling you. And also, I want to thank you for using all the international laws. When I go to the Geneva Convention 1949, you are using their templates. That is a template. Somebody called Ugo 247 said that you are not the template of Mass Simon, but we are not in the era of using Mass Simon template. It's rather, as a foreign state, we are in the era of using international law of Montevideo Convention 1933, Geneva Convention 1949, Vienna Convention 1978, and UN Charter and all. We Biafrans are watching closely to you, and we are finding out that you are implying all these rules, all these coordinator, all these laws that ask us to behave as a nation. Thank you for leading us in a peaceful way under international law. Thank you for making everything possible. No matter people that don't believe will call it a child's play. But when you go into all these bodies and conduct election of their people, and also thank you so much for making us to the world to know that we have a right to make a choice. Self-defense longer a sign of woto woto. Simply means a sovereign state that is ready to make a peace, reconciliation, dialogue, diplomatic on the international level is what we are doing. May Elohim bless you and your cabinet member. Thank you so much. We move, no surrender, no retreat. The world has started about us, including what we are doing. Thank you so much. I mute my mic from here.
Thank you so much, and we will work on that. Thank you for that suggestion. And exactly how some of the most of the things you say is absolutely in order. That is, I'm very happy for the clarification you gave for those that do not understand. And again, Biafrans have suffered enough. We've been through a lot. Again, I keep telling people this is no longer the time to talk or make noise on social media or say things that people don't know. We've passed that level. That is why when some of these people talk on social media or what they have no clue about, they begin to wonder why Biafra has never come all this while. Because they are the bunch, some of them are the bunch of deceits that parade themselves around our past leaders. That is what they do. But we know that this time is different. We know, just like this last speaker has said, this is a process. Each stage comes with expectations. Where we are right now, we are doing perfectly, more than perfectly, the right thing to build our new nation. And the world is watching on the aggression and the forceful occupation of our land by the Nigerian state. They will leave our land. They must leave our land. We have peacefully notified them to leave. It is for their own interest. But I promise you, this upcoming election in Biafra land will show the world the difference between the United States of Biafra and the Nigerian state. If they ever succeed in any way to do anything on November 8th in Biafra land, I doubt it. It's a promise. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next person.
Okay, the next hand here is Mazi Uzoma. Please unmute yourself. You got the mic.
Good evening, my fellow Biafra people. My name is Mazi Uzoma, all the way from the state of Owerri. I thank you all, my BPM, also for the cabinet member. My simple question is just, I really want to know the Article 14 you wrote about conducting the election. The parts that are going to be involved on party. Hello?
You were picking up.
They asking for the political party.
Gonna be using.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's it. My point.
All right.
Democrat Party or Biafra Republican. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that question. Like I said, this is a state election that was organized to happen at a time like this, based on our peculiar circumstance, based on the wish of the Biafran people. At this time, we have not created the political parties yet in Biafra land. That is why this is a state election. These three states, Omambala, Ikenda, and Odunebu state, they, indigenous of this state, they are going to vote for the person who is going to lead them. It's not going to be conducted on a political party basis, but it's going to be conducted by the people of this state to elect their state leaders. So at this point, we've not created the political parties yet in the United States of Biafra land, but it is coming in future. Thank you so much. Next person.
Okay, next person is Danny. Danny, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening.
I greet all of you. Thank you, our deputy. We appreciate you a lot. Just a simple information about some people that have already applied for the ID card. One of the people that have already applied, unfortunately, I didn't receive mine when we attended the last event. So, and I don't know exactly how to contact the person in charge presently now.
What is your name?
Daniel.
What is your name?
Daniel.
What is your name?
I'm not sure. Daniel.
That's a noise. You got the noisy background. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, then say the last name.
Akabweze.
Akabweze, okay.
What's the first name? I didn't get the first name.
Not that he said Daniel. Is that Daniel or Danny?
Yeah, Daniel.
Daniel.
Okay, somebody's gonna check that, and then are you in the US?
No, I'm in UK.
You're where?
In UK.
Okay, so Honorable Christopher is missing here handling the United European IDs. Can you please check on that? And see if we can get an answer for him while we proceed. Yeah. Because we have the ID cards that went to the different areas. We have those that went to America, Africa, Europe, Australia, and Asia. So those, I don't know if Honorable Messi is here to check that. Let's go to the next person. Again, we have, thank you so much. We have those that, some of the people that were applied earlier, and again, I know I've explained this over and over again. Apart from the new people, many of the new ones, the new applications that will go on the third batch, we have about 72. I think Honorable Christopher, about 72 or 73 that are on the pending second batch. So I don't know if Honorable Christopher, you can check.
Yes, yes. I just wanted to confirm. Akabweze Daniel C, right? Yeah. We'll see. Yes, you will get your ID card. Your ID, it's ready, so you will get it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Christopher, for that. Again, all the people that applied in the up to this moment when we the second batch was made, everyone that applied before, whether it was last year or whether it was this year, we have about 72 that are pending from the old batch, and that's 72. We've almost we're working on that to ensure we move them to the printing company, because that's from the. So we have 72 pending on the second batch. So if you have not received yours, as we are mailing out the second batch, please. To ensure that that is going to come. So for those 72 names, please have patience with us. Other than that, all the new batches, all this application coming in now is all going to be on the third batch. So that 72 pending might be part of the third batch, or they may do that and send them back to us differently. Thank you so much.
Okay. The next is Infinix Smart 5.
Okay, yes, friends.
Yeah, for reality.
My name still remains Mazi Gentle Light, Ebolesi County Head of the Megu State. I greet all the Biafrans all over the world. Even my friend, I greet you. I really appreciate you. We Biafrans in homeland really appreciate your doings. And we say, Chukwoka Biama continue to guide and protect you. Give you more wisdom and understanding for you to withstand whatever or maybe any circumstances that comes around you. At last, we all must rejoice. My question is this. As I am in the homeland now, and you know that in my county, we are having serious security challenges or security threats. Like now that I want to apply for my ID card, how can I get it? And what step should I take in order to have my ID card? Thank you.
Thank you. We don't have no information yet on homeland ID card. When they're ready, they'll let you know. We don't have that out yet. Thank you. Next question, please.
Okay. I don't see any more hands. I would like to chip in something. Biafrans, we conducted a referendum where over 50 million Biafrans voted. So we have the apparatus for this election. All we're going to do is to build upon or make better what we already have there. And when we voted the last time, we all saw transparency. And it's going to be better this time. So everyone should watch out for announcements, some jingles, and then listen to a radio station for information. Please do not buy adulterated lies, misinformation. All the information that you need, they're out there on X, Twitter, on the internet, on the social media. Even though on the social media, please do not listen to those that really have no clue of their lives and how much more of what we're doing. Don't let the look like a hasagi because you have without a mini gata. And mini gata ain't a good one. Okay? So we have election umpires getting ready. I know some people are asking about political parties. We do not have political parties. We are not doing political party. This is a special, state election. There'll be time for it. It is absolutely very, very important that we have this election, and we are exercising that right. By being a nation, we have every right to do election, to protect our sovereignty. This is what gives us the right, makes us, Biafrans. And everyone, especially those of you in Amambala, Odumegu, and Ikemba, you must do everything to exercise this right, because it is the first election of the United States of Biafra. So everyone should be prepared for it. Also, we are partnering according to what we have done here, what we have seen here, the way we do elections here, especially where I am, and other diaspora states of countries. Before that election day, there will be pre-election. Most of the election will be done even before that day. And all Ikemba, Amambara, and Odumegu citizens in diaspora must vote digitally online. This is for all citizens of these 3 states. So you start doing your early voting online. Online, nobody's going to come there. And then even on pre-election in the Odumegu state, Amambara state, or Ikemba state, before that pre-election day, greater percentage of the elections must have been ready to be counted. And we are going to give the result on that same day. Not to Gabia Burugati Yaga exchange. The Nigerian citizens will witness how election is done. And this is what we are bringing to our people. Excellency, over to you.
Thank you so much. I see
one hand.
One more hand. Danny, can you put down your hand?
Okay. Okay.
Then, let me put down, because Danny has asked questions.
Yeah.
So let's take just the other one. And I think there's no other question on any other issue. We are going to round up.
Okay. All right. Johnson, Google.
All hail Biafra.
So much. All hail.
All hail Biafra.
And we held
Who's going to talk? Did I go on?
No, Johnson, Ugo, Daniel.
Okay,
yes,
I'll wait.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. From Diana, thank you so much. I actually just want to say how so proud I am of what's going on. Agua Biafra. I really want to say how proud I am of what you've done so far and what you're doing right now. This is incredible. I mean, I am so super proud of you. The deftness, the brilliance, the intelligence with which you are handling a very dubious world, pretending to be civilized, but really dribbling its people is amazing. And as I watch what's going on, as I watch the things you do, the policies you bring about, I see how much you fit the world in dealing with situations. And I really want to thank you with all my heart. I want to thank you for what you're doing and what you've done and what you continue to do. And I want to say, continue this fight the way you're going. You are taking us home, and you're taking us home beautifully and in grand style. Thank you so much. That's really what I want to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate those commendations. And again, the power belongs to the people. The Nigerian state has bastardized the mindset of most indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans over the years. That is what they have done. But you know the reason why they have failed this time? Because we know what they do. We were initially Nigerians, and some of us played Nigerian politics to the highest level.
Yes.
To the highest level. But we understood that we cannot continue to play that, shortchange that for the future of our children. There is no end way. It's like you're going on a road and there is a dead end. You're driving and you met a dead end. You can only just turn back. You can just turn back. Because that road you are going. There's no road there. It is for your own safety to turn back. You can't continue to force something that is not there. You are going to end up hurting yourself. So the success that we have at this time is because we have done that. That place where Nigeria is, we've been there. No apologies. I tell people I have friends, I have friends all over the world, including in the Nigeria. I have friends that are nice, fine Muslims. I have friends that cut across different religions. And they too are tired. They too want to exit Nigeria. They too want to leave this contraction called Nigeria. Their people are also being killed. But the strangulation, the suppression of the Nigerian state for innocent indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafras over the years, over the past 100 years, has made it difficult for some of them to rise up and express themselves and stand up to these criminals. That is why the Prime Minister said the coming of Biafra will come from abroad. Because most of our people in homeland, their brain has been washed by the Nigerian state. Their fear is so enormous. But thank God, the Biafran defense are overcoming those fears by the second, by the minute. That is why we have the United States of Biafra defense on the streets of Biafra. Nothing will stop that. Biafrans are not meant to be in the bush. No. It is the Fulani terrorists, the Nigerian state that pursued our people into the bush. They've pursued them into the bush. And they took over our lands. They took over our streets. They take over our police stations. They take over our army barracks. They take over our offices. Because they want all our defense system, our young men and women to go inside the bush. With the United States of Biafra government, majority, I can tell you, 95% to 97% of everybody, Biafra men and women that were afraid of the Nigerian state that ran in the bush, all of them are on the streets of Biafra. My expectation is that in the next few weeks or months, 100% of the whole Biafra defense will be on the streets of Biafra. At this point, the only defense allowed in Biafra land is the United States of Biafra Defense Military, Air Force, United States of Biafra Liberation Army, United States of Biafra Defense Forces, Air Force and Navy, the United States of Biafra Liberation, Defense, everything. They are the only one that can safeguard the lives of innocent Biafrans. And they are not on the bush. Majority of them are on the streets of Biafra. Protecting our people from the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military police uniform in Biafra land. Anybody in Biafra, what is that of Biafra, at this time, wearing Nigerian military or police uniform in our land is occupying a foreign land. I'm telling you, you must leave. Legally, you're committing a crime. You are not supposed to be in any foreign state of Biafra. We have our map. Go and study the map of Biafra. I'm telling you. I'm peacefully telling you to leave Biafra land. Because the United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation. It is for your own good to live. And for those that keep constituting nuisance on social media, saying somebody's not using somebody template, this one is not using, it's just the same thing we see DOS criminals do. The IPOB Nigeria government state do. Oh, because they don't see Nnamdi Kanu, oh, they will wait until Nnamdi Kanu. And some people, you begin to wonder, is it not our own Onyedu Nnamdi? You saw the trial today. Nigerian government is still holding them. Who is deceiving you? What makes you think that Nigerian government wants to leave our Onyedu? What makes you think that? That means you don't even know. You don't know Nnamdi Kanu. You do not have a clue who he is. All those that are saying, oh, I'll wait for Simon Ember until then Simon Ember comes, my boss, and then you disobey your boss, you disobey the person he wants you to respect, he gave the power to, you're disobeying that, you're making noise, constituting nuisance on social media. Why? We already got our nation, our Biafra. The next thing, when you don't see Nnamdi Kanu, you don't see Simon Ember, you start fighting the new nation. You start fighting the policies of the government of the United States of Biafra. You know what Yaka Clock has. And you think you're doing the Torah present. You're doing your children, whom you are denying the freedom of the new nation. It's not me. It's not about the Torah present. It's not about the United States of Biafra government. It's about the continuity. The continuum from when you do now, they come to Simon Ember to Dr. Robinson. Nothing more, nothing less. No matter how you try to deceive, no matter what you try to do, there is no basis to what you are doing. Everything that pertains to our new nation must come under the United States of Biafra government. Must. Capital must. I'm telling you, whether you agree or not, but I'm telling you the way it is. If Tinubu is already running and counting his losses with Soludo, who are you? You're too small. So those of you that think you can be a stumbling block on this wheel of progress, sorry is your name. I pity you. Because what you are doing is just constituting yourself as a menace. The more you attack this new nation, the more where Biafrans are attacking you, and you are not going to know how you're going to end up. That's just what I pity some of you. Because what I will always say, you do not know how you're going to end up. Because you are threading. You keep threading on many people's toes. There are people who have lost family members just for the freedom which we got in Finland. Lives have been lost. The Nigerian state is still occupying our land. Searching people on the streets of Biafra with guns, with their military. They are not supposed to be on the streets of Biafra. There's no Nigerian military that's supposed to be on the road, on the streets of the United States of Biafra at this time, as we speak. Any of them that is there must go, must be out. They have no reason to be in our land. Let them move over to Tinubu's country. There's the north, southwest, there's the middle belt, there is the northeast, there is the northwest. They must go there. Not in southeast or south. Anywhere, anybody wearing Nigerian military or police uniform is in Biafra land. They are criminals. They are criminally occupying and forcefully occupying that land. We will defend that particular territory where they are, belongs to us. They must leave. They must leave. And the Biafra defense, it is your duty to continue to ensure that you protect your territory. Anywhere you see the Nigerian military, the Nigerian police in Biafra land, they have no reason to be there. Tell them to go. They must go. We will make them go. They must leave our land. Because all they are doing is taking away our young men and women, killing them, kidnapping them, harassing their organs, killing the Christians. Biafras are Christians. Almost like 100% Christians. Nigerian state has no reason to be in our land. So they must leave. If Tinubu and Soludo and Christopher Musa, if you like, get all these mercenaries, give them gun to be in Biafra land for the legitimized election on November 8th, 2025. We Biafrans will show you that you are not welcome in Biafra land. I promise you that. Nothing will move in Biafra land on November the 8th. In the whole Anambra state, Ikemba, or the Nebu, and Omambala state. Nothing will move. From 10 p.m. November the 7th, Friday, to 7 p.m. November the 8th. Nothing will move. Anything that the legitimized politicians in Biafra land, anything you are planning to move, we will see how it's going to move. That's all I can tell you. Let's go to the next person.
Okay, the next person is Ezra Murunodi. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, my dear. Good evening, Andiana. Good evening, everyone. I am not here to ask a question, just that I am here to say one or two things. In the first place, my dear, I am very sorry that the Biafra is my own. Whose book, diligently, is the media that we have in my platform. Biafra is my home and Biafra is my religion. And there was a time he said he want to invite you to the platform so that you will see what he's doing and what the group is doing. So, and I want to encourage Biafrans to also follow him, like him, and join his page. This is the name of his YouTube page and Facebook page. Now, I know that many people will have many questions. Soldiers don't vote. And soldiers don't talk about anything about vote. That's why you see my boss, who is the Secretary of Defense, have not even said anything or been caught. But one thing, I was thinking that people will ask questions. But since you do not ask questions, please, I read comments on the background. After this question and answer, please do us very good not to castigate the government, because now you have every opportunity to ask your question. You have every opportunity to say whatever thing you want to say, but failure to say it here now, because we are the one giving this evil the room to talk down on this government. Oh, DPM is doing this, this USB is doing that, but now you have the opportunity. So if you do not ask questions, even the governors, I expected you to ask questions. As the governor of Ikemba, Otumegu, and Omabala, I expected you people to ask questions, which I will not be the one to tell anyone to ask, because we do not interfere on the government. But please stop talking down on this government, please. And I want to thank my DPM. But one thing I want to plead with you, maybe once before the election commence, maybe you can put type of meeting so for interactive session before the ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Secretary of Defense, go ahead, please.
There's someone on video for the video, please.
You're already on video.
Video, yeah.
See, okay, oh, everyone. If you want to turn on your video, go ahead and turn on your video right now. I know the Honorable Secretary of Defense, he always want to show his handsome face to be honest. He doesn't.
Thank you. So I just want to, first of all,
here's my boss.
I'd like to thank Her Excellency, my DPM, the woman about to be, I can call you that. You know, that you are piloting this movement graciously and religiously, what have you. I want to thank all the cabinet members here present. So you are doing a wonderful job. So we are at the crossroads as we are heading home. You know, this Biafra restoration is not for anyone particularly. It's for all of us. We Biafrans, I don't understand why some Igbo-speaking Biafrans will want about Nigeria again. After everything that is happening to them, this is the time to embrace this new government, this new nation with both hands and feet. Jump into this and let's get our freedom once and for all. But they choose to be dancing to the tune of Tinubu and Musa because of what they're getting for themselves and their families, to the detriment of millions of Biafrans that want to come home and develop their land. Because the federal government of Nigeria, the Zuko nation called Nigeria, refused to do so and will not do so. Because they know that we're not part of them. That they already concluded that we're not part of them. They're just using us for what to have on our lands. And that's what we're saying, that must stop. If we don't have the resources that we have right now, do you think for 1 second these Fulanis will want us to stay with them? The answer is no. They will never. They would have been gone for a long time ago. I mean, listen, this guy called Sultan of Sokoto said he cannot leave Biafra land because he has 16 oil wells in Bayelsa area. Biafra land. That we will have to defeat them in war for them to leave Biafra land. That's what he said. I didn't make it up. That's not what he said. And know that our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is where he is today, not because he has committed any crimes, because he ventured to stand and speak to them, to the Zoological Republic, that Biafra must be free. That's all. He didn't carry any arms. He didn't shoot anyone. Yet, he was branded a terrorist. Similarly, our Prime Minister, Mazen Sabaneba, is where he is today because of what we have on our land. Because the Finnish government wanted to get part of the resources that we have in Biafra land. Gas, because of what is happening with Russia. And that's okay, we're not going to get this gas from Russia anymore. Let's find alternative area. And then the area they wanted, they say it's Nigeria. And to do that, Nigeria, that's okay. We can't get our gas, which is from Biafra. You must do this for us. You must arrest our neighbor. Even if he didn't do anything, he didn't commit any crime, it's not a terrorist. But they insisted that for that to happen, arrest him, jail him, or even send him to us. And you can have the contract you want. You can have the gas you want. You can do anything you want to do in Nigeria. And that's exactly the reason why he was arrested at the time today. They didn't commit any crime. Self-defense is not a crime. My fellow Biafrans, self-defense is a crime. It's a right. The individual right. So, and that's our right, and we chose to take our right, to stand with that right. Given to us by the whole world. So every individual people have the right for self-defense. And that's exactly what we're doing. We have to defend our land. We were never the same. We don't share anything with our invaders. They never recognize us as a part of them. They only just talking to us because what they're getting from us. That's all. And that's why I say that it must stop. Because we're not developing our land, it's not developing. In fact, I put around that abroad for safety, for a job that they could have had in their own land. So we have all these natural resources that we can develop and be a nation that will be reckoned with the whole worldwide. And because that's not happening, because we are enslaved. I mean, people say, no, we are enslaved in Biafra land. Take all the leadership of every structures in Nigeria. Who is in charge of them? The Fulanis. So that's why we say, even though they're using the stooges as governors, they call the governors in do the needed for them. And that is the detriment of their friends. And when we talk, they bring all their terrorist friends to come and invade our land and kill us. You know, people are saying, I know we hear on the social media that our defense is not doing anything, that all these invaders are coming and killing us. They just said, you use what happened to someone else and learn a lesson from that. So we learn a lesson, instead of for them to display everything on social media, we just not to do that. This defense is not social media defense. This defense is a strong defense defending our land. It may take a little bit of time, but very, very soon, we're going to be very formidable. I mean, we're doing everything we can to make sure that these invaders must leave our land, and very, very soon, Biafrans will hear it. We don't have to show you or bring it to social media, you see the on eyes what is happening. And whatever is happening is to the betterment of Biafrans. So, this election coming up, I don't need to go into our own election that is being scheduled for the 4th of November. I think that's been covered very well by the PM, and others in charge of that election. I'm talking about the one coming up on the 8th of November, where the illegitimate governor called Soludo wants to have a re-election. I will tell him to retain because we will not allow that to happen. So we will, put in a curfew from the November 7 p.m. to November 8, 7 p.m. So that period, we'll go ahead here. And we are asking our Biafrans and those
10 p.m. Honorable Secretary, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m.
Friday, November 7th.
Okay, I stand corrected, 10 p.m.
Thank you.
So we will not allow that to happen. So Biafrans in those areas, please, try to be safe, because not from the Biafrans, not for defense, but the Zulu, they are invading. They're going to bring all manner of soldiers, terrorists in army uniform, to come and use the opportunity to kill. And then say Biafran defense did that. That's what they always do that. So for your own safety, please remain home. Stay home, do the same. It doesn't matter. Whether you vote or not, it doesn't really matter, because they already counted the vote already. They already did that. So why confound what they're doing in secret to make it appear as if they had an electoral election? There will not be any election, because they already counted the votes in the room, in the hotel room somewhere. So you coming out is just blessing the evil plan. Don't do that. You don't need to do that, because Biafrans are independent nation. We're not part of Nigeria. Again, anymore, we're not. So please get that, consciousness, because this is the time now to take the bull by the horn. By refusing to come out and stay home, means that election that they can count in the back door, in the back room, will be nonsense. Will be nothing. Still, it will be a sham. That everyone will see that it is a sham, that the personal election conducted. So that's one thing you can do for this nation. Don't come out. Don't bless God their evil plans. But that's what you're going to do if you come out before. Just stay home with your families, just get something to eat and just relax and watch TV. So again, that's what we're doing, and the defense is building up very, very well, and block by block, street by street, country by country, state by state, we will start to take over our land. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, defense. Thank you so much. Thank you. What can we do without our defense secretary? We can't. Thank you so very much. That was a good one for Honorable Solomon Quacha. the Secretary of Defense for the United States of Biafra government, and the Secretary of Defense for the whole 80 million Biafran people. Our basic task is to protect the rights and property of innocent citizens, unlike the Nigerian state, who murder Christians and bury them in mass graves, and you don't get any report. It has come to the point where you don't even know who is killed anymore. We just see hundreds of people murdered and they bury them in mass graves. And Christopher Musa will be there. I'll send their agents to watch. So thank you so much, friends. Like everyone has heard, we will protect our land on November the 8th, 2025. It is a sovereign state. It is a sovereign nation of Biafra. Old Anambra State is part of our nation. The old Anambra State. Old Anambra State constitutes of 3 states: Ikeba, Omambala, and Odumewu. These 3 states will conduct their election on November the 4th. I want you to follow them. Those of you from these states, follow the election committee. All the information coming out, I'll be posting it on my Twitter handle, so you make sure you don't lose any information as to when the timeline. We must follow that timeline strictly. We are a very disciplined nation. And just as the defense has said, is encourage all Biafrans in this state to sit at home from 10 p.m. Friday, November 7th. Make sure you put your foodstuff, buy your foodstuffs, whatever you may need to eat. That whole Saturday, November the 8th, is total shutdown in the whole Biafra land. I heard some criminal elements saying, oh, after normally the Nigerian state, every election is a lockdown, so there's nothing different. It's already a lockdown, it's already a sit-at-home, so nothing will change. You just stay in your house and then go near your house and vote. That is what the criminal elements that are being paid by the Nigerian state to counter what the Biafra people are doing. Those are the kind of misinformation they send out. And I tell Biafrans, yes, they declare that Saturday is sit-at-home already. I don't know whether they've done that or not. But the United States of Biafra has declared that no movement outside your house on that day. So it's not just whether your office is locked down or main market or Chanja or all the federal market, all the markets in the old Anambra State. They will normally close down their businesses, their offices on that day. That is not what the United States of Biafra government is saying. Because that closure is normal for the Nigerian terrorist state. The United States of Biafra government and the Biafra people in these 3 states, Omambala, Odumewu, Ikemba, has said there will be no movement. No movement. You can't move out from your house. No movement. On November the 8th, you must stay indoors. You must stay inside your house. In addition to your market being closed, or your office being closed, or where you're doing your business being closed, the Biafran people added no movement outside your house on November the 8th. You can't even move from your house to the next neighbor's house. No movement. You stay right inside your house, inside your apartment, inside your community, inside your environment. No movement to anywhere on November the 8th. Talk less of any election by any Biafran in old Anambra State. In Anambra State, you come out on November 8th, the delegitimized governors, Christopher Musa and Tinubu already gave them a lot of mercenaries wearing Nigerian military and police uniform. They will come, they will be there on that 8th, and the world is watching to see how a normal election will turn into a battleground, or how a normal election will turn into a military parade or police parade for the whole Anambra state. So to safeguard your life, to be alive for your children, for your family, for your mothers, do not step out from your house on November the 8th. Stay indoors. Because they will shoot you, they will kill you once you come out. The Nigerian state will kill you, and they will say that it is the United States of Biafra government. That's what they will do. They will kill you when you come out. And they will label it, it is the unknown government or terrorist state or whatever, or United States of Biafra, or they will label it to innocent people. They will label it to innocent Biafrans. So if you are from the old Anambra state, that November 8th, start now to do town crying, communicate to your whole people, your village, your community, the markets, the church, all the pastors in all the Anambra state, the one that's Anambra state now. Every Sunday, tell all your church members, nobody will move. Nobody should come out on November the 8th when the delegitimized terrorist Nigeria state have scheduled their governorship election. Nobody should come out. Nobody should move. Tell your people, tell your market leaders, tell your church people, tell all your community, your family members, do not come out on November 8th. From the Friday night of that November the 7th, relax in your house. You can watch TV, you can play games, you can play football, you can do anything, but do not move out from your environment, from your house. Talk less of to go and get involved in any election conducted by the Nigerian terrorist state that is still holding Nnamdi Kanu as we speak. And they want to kill Nnamdi Kanu. You saw how he looks when he came out today. The only way you will tell Nigeria to move out from Biafra land is to make sure you don't move, you don't come out and participate in their fraudulent election, in their delegitimized election on November the 8th. That's Saturday. So that the United States of Biafra defense will watch how they will bring in these mercenaries, these Fulani jihadists, these Fulani terrorists by Dangote truck into Biafra land. That is what they will monitor throughout from that Friday to Saturday, 7 p.m. They will monitor that. Trust, I promise you that. So do not be part of the chaos. Make the work easier for the United States of Biafra government by staying at home. The United States of Biafra government will never allow any election of Nigeria in Biafra territory, starting from November the 8th, 2025, is a promise. Send this information to all your loved ones. The flyers will soon come out. We will start announcing it everywhere. Our radio stations will start reminding everyone in the next few days. You continue all of you to listen to our radio intermittently every 30 minutes or 1 hour. They will be reminding you not to move anywhere on November the 8th, 2025. Do not support the delegitimized governor. We've told them to leave Biafra land. The governors are ready to move into the government houses, in those offices, to start work, to protect the lives of Biafrans. They are ready. They must leave Biafra land, I promise you. So let's go to okay, let's
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't raise my hand.
Sorry, go go ahead. Who is that?
Yeah, it's Sister Maureen Ukiri Alame. Thank you very much for all you do for Biafrans. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Fountain. And my GPM is just about my ID card. So I don't know where, because I applied last year, so I don't know whether I will have among those. England, UK.
UK?
Yes.
What's your name?
Maureen Ukiri Alame.
Honorable Christopher, please can you help her check from UK? We have different people handling Maureen and Alame. Ala what? What's the last name?
Alame.
Okay. Somebody who's going to check that. Christopher, we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. And thank you for your patience. Again, we have the second batch out. And like I said earlier, we have something names that are taken from the second batch that we are working with a printing company to facilitate the printing of the remaining 70 something as quickly as possible. But Honorable Christopher is going to check while we're here, and hopefully we'll get back to you and see you on that batch.
Yes, I checked it already, DPM, and I can see that has that is Ahmed with MENU, Maureen Ukiri. Yes, it's gonna go for the it's part of the other ones that will go to 70 zone.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. So it's part of the ones that will be mailed out. We got it. Thank you.
No, not DPM, not mailed out. The part of the 70 that will be sent for printing is what
okay. Sorry. So Honorable Ms. Maureen, yours is part of the 70. So is it 72 or 73 names?
Yeah, about 72 of them.
Okay, yeah. So, Ms. Maureen, we can hear that they've checked that it's part of the 72 names that the system captured it in a different way, and then they have to manually go in and make sure that some of the things the system was looking for, which is very good for us. We want the system to overwork instead of underworking. So that was why those 72 were not printed. They were not on this batch, but the people involved, they are going through that 72 to sort them out, to move them for printing. So please exercise more patience for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my dear.
You're welcome. Next one.
Biafra, is my home TV.
Yes, I want to quickly remind Biafrans one thing about the election in Biafra land. I mean, the one of United States of Biafra. There is international law who is part of Force Support Us. They said it's all about UDHR Article 21, ICPCR Article 25. Please listen to this. For a newly declared country without recognition of international law, under UDHRL Article 21, from the people of the newly being declared without international recognition, has a fully right to conduct election to choose who is going to be their representative. Number one, the human right to hold election. From the perspective of international rights, of human rights, the people residing in the non-recognized state under international law has the right to conduct election and choose their representative. Human rights apply universal. Key human rights instruments like the Universal Declaration of a Human Right, UDHR, Article 21, and the international law of a civil and the political rights. And a new declared country without international recognition has a right to take a part in public affairs, voting and electing eligible body to lead the affairs of the people of the newly declared state. The right belongs to the people of the newly declared state without international recognition. Our people, it is our right. The Biafran people YouTube is Read Biafra TV. Those who follow me know what we are doing this time around. From tomorrow, we are going to visit back the amalgamation of 1914 of Nigeria for you to see that Biafra will be a right more than them. So my people, your government are doing right. Our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, thank you so much for saving us by declaration. And also, you have a legible document. The declaration, our self-referendum, our grievances, and the document for you to present to the world. And we know that we are doing that. Thank you. The Biafra people must participate in the election in Biafra land, both home and abroad. We are not going to leave our land for a country that was forcefully amalgamated. Rather, the country that people are Jews, like Biafra people, will not really choose to be a nation, must exist. And that is where we are. Remember, our President Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his future life is in their hand. Nelson Mandela released after his problem. Makhandi of India released after the creation of India. Rahman of Bangladesh was also released after the creation of Bangladesh. All of them was released. In common words, those who refuse are fighting against you, and the Biafran people are like the Red Finland people who refused the declaration of Finland in 1917. People refused. They fought against the declaration. Okay, and all what's known are like the Red Finland people who Russia paid to resist their own freedom, where the white Finland people gathered together in this Helsinki, where Biafra people went to make our declaration. The Finland people went in there and looked at the declaration, and there's those who want to sabotage. All of them never surpass it. If you go to Finland history, you will understand. They only the red and the white. The red are the one like CRC, Presidents Unite, what's not, and those useless things. They are the red Finland people. But you who stand on the government of Biafra and our declaration are like the white Finland who fight and know that Finland has their own freedom.
Yes,
We are
thank you so much. Thank you.
right?
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, I think the thoughts are very, very clear. I keep telling people we are the only one holding ourselves. we are the one holding ourselves. Because some of our people, their brain has been enslaved by the Nigerian state for so long. Some of them are so scared to even say anything. But they know that they are slaves to the
juicy beef patty, crispy chicken, and a drizzle of Nashville hot sauce. Spicy heat, bold flavor, Basque Bear Nashville series, sauced with attitude.
A powerful pitch can unlock transformative growth. Having at least 1 million pre-launch equips companies with a 25%
declared. No one can stop that. The protection of this Biafra, you want your children to fight it, or you want to support the Biafrans, the young men and women now protecting our land. Give them your money. Support us. Support the United States of Biafra government to rebuild our nation. That's what we are doing. That's what we need that money to rebuild our nation. To stop the killing of Biafrans by the Nigerian reintegrated terrorists wearing military and police uniform. That is what we are doing. You're not going to leave this for your children and grandchildren. That is why every Biafran must stand up right now and support what we are doing. Again, about the election, there is no East-West Act about it. If this is time for results, again, some of us were tired of talking. Nigeria will see it on November the 4th and November the 8th. We will show them that they are forcefully occupying foreign land and they have no right to conduct any election whatsoever in Biafra land. They will see. It's not about the gun, because all they do is the gun. The AK-47 they give to the reintegrated terrorists they hired with police and military uniform, but we tell them there is more, there is something stronger than the gun. And that is what the United States of Biafra government is using to secure the new nation. There is something stronger than the gun. But remember, it takes a good guy with a gun to remove a bad guy with a gun. Nigeria is the bad guy with a gun. Nigeria and all their agents, they will leave Biafra land. It's a promise. They are gradually getting the news. I believe they are hearing the music by the day. How I know the day is changing by the second. And some of them will say they didn't see this one coming. We thought that once we take away Namdekano, and once we take away Simon, that'll be the end of it. All of them, nobody will talk about Biafra anymore. The Biafra will not come anymore. That'll be the end of it. We will continue. They will continue to milk the crude oil in Biafra land. Once they take, or once they hold Namdekano, and once they take Simon, they will continue to unleash their head and kill our people. Not anymore, not under this government. We will protect every single soul in Biafra land. We will do that. And that's why I'm using this opportunity to let the legitimized governors in Biafra land. You must leave Biafra land. Soludo, Hokus, and what is the other one? Oti. You all must leave Biafra land. Because Biafrans have voted. We have voted to delegitimize you people. The only governors we know in Biafra land now are the 40 state governors. So all these your agents, they will go, Udogachi, this individual they call man past man, who has been declared enemy of Biafra. You all must leave Biafra land. You should leave Biafra land. You should stop what you are doing. Biafrans have spoken. You're not going to win this war. And Biafrans, this individual are just about 1%. We are the 98 to 99%. The people have spoken. This 1%, engineered by Christopher Tinubu, the legitimized governors and their agents, they are just about 1%. They will be never defeat us. We are the 98%. And I'm telling you, Biafrans, our defense on the streets of Biafra, they must leave our land. They must leave. If you don't remove them, they will remove us. Next person.
Now we have
This is General Avatar of the office of General of Staff.
Right.
My greetings to all Biafrans. I greet you so much. You don't need to shout too much because everyone will change you go. If one of them will do them here, you are on the streets. You know they hide anymore. I think the Biafra they go now. To go carry us now Biafra they go from the forts. They go, you better go clear for everybody's eyes. I think everything starts from the edge now. Anambra is the edge. We don't people. Everyone can have a nation name and they know why. If you don't know Anambra, don't know as an if you know as well, you never know spiritual way. I know all the brother. I know do them. I know food. I know different. All of them are there. Bob and I are going to where there because I put anyway. From that 13 year old, other want to no one in there. In on numbers, or you're not a number. And I will go marker. When I let you go, I don't know you could do. I can have read you over a caca. Okay, one area you win. That's one number, number, please, or another. And I date you, I will have a mistake. I don't know. They know they have no case of bad leader. Our leader who wants to do again. And he started on the word, and we can never let him down. I got my heart, man. Now the general avatar, the judging of staff, the Biafra, when you do go up, I don't want to afford to more. Because I'm going to give it a one. And you go to Nigeria for the for our brother streets. And he said, never more anymore.
Once they shine one age in the or have to go, and just afterwards, they go get the address on the whole war. Most of the 8 million people. Toludo, available will not Tilapia. We cook at night here, but I'm not sure you can make it or what I say. I got to know January. I really should just read for. I'm a fine line of night for the Lapotinu. I know 3 years. But really big noise because anybody that makes noise. I work in the John and Member. I do it to Barabara, Como Biafra. When I'm going to Biafra, through DPM. As a woman rights for America, Biafra has already been here. And we are doing homeland. All of them are department on our road here. Now, you like to make more. Online country that become country on Grant. I'm going to online country. Okay, I see what you need. But nobody even Nigeria. I can thank you.
Thank you so much, General Avatar, the Commander General in Homeland. Thank you for that award. And again, like you rightly said, the people have spoken. But we are not begging no one. We are not asking no one. It is the right of the people. They've expressed that right. No one can stop that. Let's go to okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my DGM. In fact, I was waiting for my name to be mentioned. I am so grateful. This night, I'm so excited from yesterday to today's meeting. The whole information that is being poured out here is really so lifting, so magnifying, so excellent. My DPM, Agumai, I want to thank you. I remember that when we declared this USB and I saw the cabinet, I said, yes, we have moved higher. Now that we have moved into professionalism, and I am so happy seeing what is seen, listening to SI Porter, our defense secretary, wonderful man, listening to so many of you, and the explanation that was made. I heard Ezamuno say something. I had wanted to ask a lot of questions because I'm speaking from homeland. Some people have been approaching me, hearing about this election. They were asking me, how are we going to do these things? I wanted to ask questions, but as the whole explanation that has been given here, I don't need to ask any question. And to commend you, I want to thank you. We are already home. Any person that don't know that is just daft. I want to thank you. I don't want to take much of our time. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Go ahead, please.
Oh, my honorable, I send greetings to you and your cabinets. I don't want to take too much of your time. There's something I am being bothered about. I came back from my holidays last week, and then I noticed that in Germany here, there is a publication about that ID. So they are talking about if you're not up to date, or if you don't pay up to this month or so, then you cannot be able to obtain your ID. So I've already paid for my ID since last year. So, then I had one of the ladies from England now ask about the ID, and somebody helped to look for when her own ID will be ready. I don't know if my own is also ready, and how I can be able to receive it.
What's your name?
Agoro and then Solomon.
Yes, I'm checking now. Please give me a minute. Agoro Solomon, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny, that's you. Again, let me be very, very clear. Every government, we keep on improving government at every stage. From Oyedunam Dekano, some of the things he established, our Prime Minister improved on some of them. The ones that the Prime Minister laid out, I improved on some of them. The United States of Biafra National ID card is open to all Biafrans all over the world. All Biafrans all over the world. The ID card is open to everyone. Unless you are part of those Biafrans that have been sabotaging the freedom of the Biafra people. We made the application process to be simpler so that it will be easier for you to apply for the ID card and then have the Zoom verification from the Homeland Security and 2 or 3 cabinet members on a day they will schedule that to talk directly with you one-on-one and make sure that whatever you put in your ID card, the information you deliver, the pictures you uploaded is the same thing with what you look like. But what I'm encouraging Biafrans to do too, don't just say because you just want your ID card, you just got to pay $100 and you are going to obtain your ID card. It is important that you join the United States of Biafra in your country, in your nation, wherever you are. It's important you join them and continue to contribute towards what we are doing. The reason why we are opening up more for Biafrans to apply for the ID card is because our driver's license and international passport is in the making. That will be tighter. If you have not been supporting the struggle, if you have not been participating in one way or the other to make sure that we all go home quicker, we all protect our land, you might be able to pay more than what those who have been supporting the struggle, no matter how small, has been paid.
Yeah.
That is why when it comes to driver's license and international passport, you should be able to show there's a proof that you've been supporting the United States of the Biafra government, the freedom of your people, of your children.
Even at the IDS.
So again, I don't think whoever is telling you you have to pay to get your ID card, that is not the appropriate information. That is not from the government.
Yes.
Everyone that's go ahead, Christopher.
Yes, thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you, Mr. Agolo. As a member of the United States of Biafra mission in Europe, and currently I focus, at least to a large extent, on ensuring that Biafrans all over the world, their human rights are protected, they are treated with dignity. I want to apologize to you for that. Just like the DPM said, no head of nation, nobody whatsoever has the right to tell you, to give you conditions, or to hold you, in bondage or whatever, to hold your ID card hostage. You are a Biafran, all Biafrans all over the world who have applied for the ID card have the right to get access to that ID card. So based on that, I'm sure we will have a meeting with the United States of Biafra mission in Germany. So once again, we're using this opportunity to inform
All right, so thank you so much. So thank you so much, Honorable Christopher. So, Mr. Agoro, your ID card is in the badge that is ready to be mailed out. So we thank God for that. Yeah.
I thank you very much. Please, more grease to your elbow.
Thank you.
More grease to your elbow.
Thank you so much.
The Lord, the God of the land will always protect you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much. Daddy, go ahead, please.
Good evening, ma'am.
After Daddy, the last hand.
The man who started my ID card.
When did you apply?
Last year.
Okay, what country are you?
United Kingdom.
Okay, well, Christopher, can you please check on her while we take the next person, please?
Yes, I did not get the name, sorry.
Ndale Margaret.
Margaret?
Ndale Margaret.
On her profile.
Okay, just a minute, please. Let me see.
If I need you, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, my DPM. Good evening, the cabinet member. Yeah, please, because we are meeting number one, ID card, because I don't mind that I don't get you put on my own or the other. October 28th last year before the convention. So I have a mobile if I
What country?
Europe, Germany.
And Christopher, can you check that too, please? If I need Chuku and Ndale Isokane. Sister, what you got here, please?
Another question I'm trying to this is election. I ain't go to Finland too much deadline. How are they fighting terrorists? Is it not yet the time? Because our people were here in a plan now. That gas I do you are having a pipe actually Jeremy. I didn't have chemical oil.
Please, hold on. Can I talk? Please, you can refrain your question or forget about that question, please. It's not what you're going to talk about here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Famdayan. I wanted to just ask, first, I've looked up the Ndale Izukane Margaret. Yours is part of the 72. And I think, just to clarify also, this 72 is both those who would be sent for printing, and there are some that would be contacted to actually fix some did not apply correctly, like maybe the pictures or the names or the signatures. So yeah, if you fall under that list where you have to fix your application, you'll be contacted, and those that are fine will be sent out for printing. So Ndale Margaret, unfortunately yours is among this list. So what is the other name, please? The one after
Ifeanyi Chukwu.
Ndale. Ifeanyi Chukwu.
Europe. So Ndale, yours is among the 72 that is pending. Please exercise more patience. Somebody is going to probably call you to know what are needed. And you said you applied last year, right?
You asked somebody, there was a time I was asked to reapply or something like that, and I did it. Doctor asked me so that everything was okay there. I don't know.
Yeah, just like I explained, if it's been confirmed by Dr. Agui, then probably it's going to be part of the ones that will be sent out for printing. But if you have to fix something, we will contact you as soon as possible. Thank you. And from Diane, the other name there, Ifeanyi Chukwu, please.
Ifeanyi Chukwu Ado.
Not Ifeanyi Chukwu anymore, just Ifeanyi Ado.
Okay.
Is it Ifeanyi Ado or Ifeanyi Chukwu Ado? Ifeanyi, can you please confirm?
Ifeanyi, were you?
Ifeanyi Chukwu Ado. Okay, Ifeanyi Chukwu Ado.
So Ifeanyi, I know Ifeanyi was saying something about Finland. What were you saying about Finland? Or is it a different person?
How was it? I'm going to change your book. I have the gaffer.
Oh, okay. You were the person. Okay, that's good. And then once it's not sensitive, that's fine. Yeah.
When did Ifeanyi apply?
October 28th last year.
Also 2028.
October 28th.
Okay, last year. Okay. All right. This is go ahead, please.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Right. Go hold on, please.
All hail Biafra. Honorable Biafra,
Okay, good. Good.
I salute to yes, ma'am. Secretary of Defense, keep up the good job. Please, steady as she goes, as we used to say it in the Marine. Everything will be all right. Biafra, there's no going back. We are not going back. Please, I don't know where the list is. My name on the name list because all last year, camera apply. In fact, I think last year, April or so.
What country?
US.
What's the name?
Dagogo Ogoman.
Yes, yours is I saw it. It's going to be mailed out. Dagogo Wale, why do you see your picture? Where are you? And your iPhone doesn't have your name too.
Okay. I'm sorry, when there is reason for late and them that are late, so
okay.
I try not to be too much. Biafra, because we all are from that zoo. Even now, this their politics. It's in a whole journal. I could remember during the time of Dr. Jonathan, when he was on the throne, this same Tinubu and Buhari and Shoyinka, they were the one went there and frustrating the election they wanted to do, they decided to postpone it. So, that November 8th, they might decided to change the date. So we all have to be looking out for them. They change their date. Because that is the only way to get them. I say, from one branch to another, because once you put us here, they will want to change the date in order to knock us off, but it won't happen. Because that's all I have.
Dagogo, this is your mail. It's ready to go out.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So everything would have been mailed out, but they finalized everything, and it's going to go, and we're very, very happy. Yes, I saw yours. So again, if the Nigeria has no reason to conduct anything anymore in Biafra land moving forward, so they know, Soludo and Co, they know they do not have any right to conduct anything, any election in Biafra territory. So our major focus is to peacefully conduct our election on November the 4th, and the governors that will be elected to represent the old Anambra state, they've already been working. Many of them have been working. They will swing into action. There is a government house in Anambra state. That is where their office belongs to. The 3 governors will start operating from that office as quickly as possible until the other state governors, their government houses are built. But the plan, remember, is when the Prime Minister created the states, we created 3 states from one old state, 3 states from one old state. So the plan is that is how it's going to be. So the Nigerian state, I know they're already listening to the world. There is a lot of class action against Tinubu, against Soludo, against the legitimized governors for all the killings that they perpetrated, all the killings they were encouraged in Biafra land and in all different parts of the indigenous Nigerian states. These killings are on record, and they've always thought they will go free. That is why they run away from international courts. All they do is to plant their representatives, bribe them to bribe the judges, the different judges in some of these different courts. Not anymore. We don't have access to here. I said no. But in case of Nigeria, it's no thing can stop that. So that's what they've always done. Nigeria has no reason to conduct any election in Biafra land. The legitimized governors have no reason to still be occupying the government houses that we, the Biafra people, build for the leaders, for the foreign state governors that will live in Biafra land. We've informed them to leave. They must leave. So promise. I'm going to happen next month, if not next day. I'm telling you. But the quickly, the earlier they do that, the better for them. Better for them. Mary, I'll check your Mary. I think I saw, and I'll check. Okay, I'll check that. So that is exactly what we are doing. And we don't expect them to move anything, whether they move it 100 times. The United States of Biafra defense will match them, will monitor them 100 times. Because they have no reason to do anything, any election in Biafra territory.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So, Ndani, your hand is still up. Go ahead.
Our nation won some of its greatest military victories under the direction of a secondary war operating within the front. Today,
So, Bertie, go ahead. Please mute your phone if you're not talking.
Yeah, good evening, Her Excellency, DPM. Thank you for what you're doing. That was a marvelous speech you gave at the beginning. That was very excellent, and the world needed to hear that every day. On that hand, I'm also saying good evening to our leader, Mazen Namdekano, and to our PM, wherever they are at the moment. It's really amazing how Biafra continue to create a wonderful vision. And we Biafrans are very happy with what the government is doing, because we are moving towards the right direction. And also, I have to commend the government for this wonderful pilot voting. It's a step also in the right direction, because Biafra was perfectly governing herself before Nigeria happened to all of us. And the good thing is, Biafra, as we all know, was redeclared in Finland on the 29th of 11th, 2024, following all due process.
Wagyu soup sedap. Wagyu.
Ini padang kita. Suku akhir Piala FA semakin sengit. Tekanan dan intensiti menguji setiap batang.
Satu percubaan yang dilakukan.
Namun tiada yang gentar. Demi kegemilangan, semangat juang terus membara hingga whistle penamat. Ini padang kita. Piala FA hanya dengan Astro One.
Say that I'm not missing word. And the people I'm talking about know who they are. The fallback, the brigade, not our real brigade, because and now we've got two brigades, the fallback brigade, the CRC. You know, it takes nothing to say, let's do it the right way. There's no need creating chaos. We shouldn't be there. There's no need being on the social media trying to destroy what the government is doing. If the Nigerian government is trying to bring us down, even Biafra should not bring themselves down. And because some of us are still Nigeria in our blood, we're finding it difficult to take a step to show that we really Biafrans. We know how to do it better. For us to have our Deputy Prime Minister, who is doing very well, very, very well. No reasonable person will say I can't support her. Because it's really sad when I see some Biafrans come on social media and talk rubbish. And talk rubbish as if they've not properly enough. As if they want more bloodshed to be done before they can stand and say, yes, we believe in what you're doing. We believe that Biafra have been redeclared. Because whether you like it or not, there's no more redeclaration of the nation of Biafra. It's already been done. And I'm going to call people like Ogen Kere, Sonia Karawa, Bam, Adel Rama, to stop putting it on social media. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Enough is enough. God has shown you all the signs that He is the one leading us home. Because this government has achieved so much. So much we've achieved. But still, the evil one is still using people like you to try to bring us down. But you can never, no matter what you say on the social media, you can never stop Biafra from going home. If you don't know what to say, just step aside, keep your mouth shut, zip your mouth. Because it's really sad. It's really sad. Maybe because they got mind when it didn't make sense. It won't get when it sense. Them that photo, one of them when I show me, do not photo one. Nigeria na photo Biafra. Biafra kwa na photo Biafra. Mbe so go let ka get ihe ga eme gị mara ihe. So where we are going now, our leader must not become our PM, that he was leading us. And it's time that click into everybody's medical blockade. Thank you, that's all I have to say. And if you're not supporting this government, try to support. You don't need to be a millionaire to support. £1 a day is enough. $1 a day is enough. 1,000 a day is enough.
Thank you.
Thank you, ADPM.
Thank you so much. Honorable Sister Gretchen. I can see the emotions, and I hope you're not angry. Don't let this thing go annoy you. That's because that is so.
Please, can I give a rebuttal over what to Coach said? Please, sorry to jump in. I want to say this. Our DPM, God bless you. Thank you for where you're leading us, where you're leading Biafrans and the United States of Biafra government. You all are doing great. I would have wanted, Sister Goji, you must come back and please comment on our wonderful medias. These people you mentioned are so inconsequential. They have nothing. They cannot change the trajectory of where we are going. But there are people that some of them come out 2-3 times a day to promote the cause of Biafra. I want you to shine light on them and thank them. Because if you're going to call the inconsequential people, you will have to come and commend the good people that are doing what. Know who they are. Excellent TV, Excellent TV, who is the other one? Rose, Mickey,
Yeah, like
Please, Uncle Lion, no, please, Uncle Lion, I can Uncle Lion, the lion. How you remember? Because the Prince TJ, how you remember? I see them, I hear them.
Even Biafra is our home. Even Biafra is our home.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, thank you so much, Joy and Sister Gochi. Again, one thing about people's behavior in life is this. At a certain point in time, you cannot change what people do or what people say about you. You cannot change that at a certain point. But you know what you can do? You can change how you react to what they say or what they do. That change is in us, Biafrans, to change how we react to these criminals, initial criminals that Sister Ugochi has called their names. We can't change some of them, especially if there's a motive behind what they're doing. If they are paid to do what they're doing, there's some of them, all they pay them to do is to just continue to talk about Dr. Raising round the clock. Because once you continue talking about her, maybe she will change, or she will come down, maybe this Biafra will not come. That's what they pay them to do. Some of them, they are paid just to lie about Dr. Raising. Some of them, they are paid to just maybe, after being in the cabinet, they'll come out and just spew rubbish. Or I heard the one that was saying that Dr. Gazilai, that I'm not for integrity of the Prime Minister. And you look at this individual and you ask yourself, these are people that just are seeking for recognition, just making noise on social media. And I don't have any problem anyone joining to be part of that chaos. The only thing is that I can control where that chaos goes. As long as it remains among them, that is fine. It cannot cross the government. It cannot cross the genuine Biafran people. That's why it's my job to always continue to tell Biafrans the truth, notify them of what are the facts. Once they know the facts, the lies of these people, it becomes inconsequential because they won't change. Imagine somebody like Ugochi 47 coming out to say Dr. Raising lied. And then let him come out and tell Biafrans where is the place that I lied. He doesn't have the answer to that. But I respect people. This is somebody I respect. But again, most of them, there are reasons why people do this. And again, this struggle, I read so much that when I see people misbehave on social media, there is a reason why they are doing that thing. There's a compromise somewhere. Trust me. At the time you ask 1 or 2 or 3 questions, boom, you get the answer why they are doing what they're doing. That's why I don't take all these things into personal. Trust me. I don't.
And I just say, remember when we went a few months ago, when we went to see the PM, they never told the PM that they hijacked the office in US. That was why PM said about the templates. So I told him, yes, because they hijacked the office, that is why they think we're not following the template. But they never told him. He was surprised when I told him because they hijacked the office.
Yeah. There's so many.
And that was one of the templates.
Yeah. There are just so many things that the PM was not aware of. And personally, again, the thing is that the people, you see, like Biafra, we always say it's not whiter than white, whiter than snow. Nobody that lies will come near the seat of government of Biafra, not why some of us are here. It's a promise. Regardless of how or why or when the person did that. Using the opportunity of someone who is incarcerated to dump lies upon lies on an innocent guy is not right. It's only a matter of time, and I promise you, it's only a matter of time. And I know many of them, they're hearing the sound of music now. They're hearing it with time. Those Biafrans, remember when we just came back from Finland, many of them, some of them, like Sonia Parawanko, they used to be on Twitter space for like 3 days, non-stop, morning till night, talking about Dr. Rese. Some of them, many of them were not just Sonia Parawanko, the others. And now you ask yourself, now, where are some of them? Many of them have disappeared. Even the criminal, the one that was George Orwell also, that was putting people, their media team together on how to talk, how to destroy Dr. Roberts. What did they do? That one, the Jojoa, he used to have once you open his Twitter space, it is me that is in the front page. He pinned me on his Twitter page. That criminal called George Orwell, who is parading with Obi Kere. Go to his Twitter. I don't know who told him to remove my name, to unpin me from his wall. Because he has realized he's dealing with criminals. So those were the people that used to go and look for the account numbers of innocent Biafrans that were donating for their struggle, for their independence, and spread their names on social media. And they'll say it's Dr. Roberts that is doing it. So now we wonder how long their lives will last. But thank God, every day their lives are being exposed. The more days it's been exposed, the more the spirit of Biafra is dealing with them, both at home and abroad. So the lies they lie to the PM is okay. But now, I will ask them how far. I have to ask them how far. So let them continue, let them not stop, let them continue talking about Dr. Roberts. Some of them, if they don't call my name on their program, they will not get viewership, remember? So that my picture. They have to eat it. Yeah. So that my beautiful picture, they always put on their listing. It gives them content. It makes people listen to them. Some Biafrans, I know already cut them off. So some of them, I am the energy, I am the oxygen they breathe. They can't do anything without mentioning my name. How can they survive? What else can they talk about? If they talk about Nigeria or Christopher, they get maybe 130 something views. But they talk about Dr. Roberts, he choose them to 900 and 800. So what do you think they will be doing? They will always choose me. They will always choose me. Whether they are talking about good or about bad, it's irrelevant. As long as my name is there, that is what gives them content. That's what gives them viewership. So you think they will leave that? I doubt it. But I want to recognize these individuals, Kai TV, Exodus, Simon, Canadian TV, Progress Analyst, Humble Lion, Stella, Rose, Biafra is our home. I know there's also the other, there's many of them.
Prince TJ something.
Yes, Prince TJ, Agnes. I already called Humble Lion, Nikki, Agnes.
Yeah, one of them is somebody, Stephen Oba. Stephen Oba is always very active.
Yeah, Stephen Oba. I want to thank
Stephen Oba.
I want to thank all these people in their own individual capacities, fighting for the restoration of their motherland. In their own individual capacities, doing the needful, being truthful, informing Biafrans, informing the world of what is going on in our land, without anybody taking them a dime. And I can tell you here, I don't know any of these individuals. I don't have any of their phone numbers. $1 I've never given to any of these people. Not even one. So when you see these criminals, the ones that Sister Ugochi mentioned, they're always on social media. Oh, Dr. Robinson did this one, Dr. Robinson. I don't pay people. People just go out. These are independent medias. They do the right thing for Biafrans. History is judging everyone by their footsteps, by what they say, by what they do. And I want to encourage these independent medias. At the right time, Biafrans will appreciate you. I'm telling you. At the right time. We're not there yet. Anything we're doing now, any money we're raising now is just for humanitarian, to help restore our land, to help protect our land from the integrated terrorists that are sent by Christopher Musa and Tinubu to kill our people. That is what we are trying to do. That is where we're trying to protect. But at the right time, I know, even as I speak, Biafrans continuously appreciate these people. There is Queen Akapon too. Yeah, okay, I think there are many of them. Yeah, and these are people taking out time from their own thing to just say the fact. There is nothing else you see that is making people love these people except they stand on the truth. And that is the truth that the liars do not like. That is why you see the liars, Sister Ugochi mentioned, they keep attacking these innocent Biafrans. Biafrans, please continue to watch these people only. When you go to other ones, you know, when they say they have some viewership, like the one called Biafra, sometimes I see 200, 300 viewership. That 300, I'm telling you, 2/3 of the people that are there, about 150 there are Biafrans, like me, like us, that are watching them to see the lies they are lying. So they have, sometimes that one have less than 100 viewership. I'm telling you. So Biafrans continue to watch these people, Kai TV, Exodus, Aga Simon, Nikki Agnes, Kalema TV, Progress the Analyst, Humble Lion, Stella, Rose, Queen Akapon, Biafra is our home, and the rest of them, the one that Honorable Ferdinand called. And there are others. The beautiful ones are not yet one. I'm telling people, the people, the medias that will propagate the United States to the next level, they are not yet born. The beautiful ones are not yet born. So anything you're doing, just do it to the best of your ability. They get the new ones, Sunday publicity news, the eaten by the home media news, and the guy that dropped before too. I know that he's doing a great job too. New ones are coming in by the day, by the second. Because people are following what we are doing. People that believe in Biafra. People that have lost hope in that enclave called Nigeria. People that their fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters have been murdered by the Nigerian state. They are leaving that state in droves. And they are joining to ensure Biafra is fully protected. We already got Biafra. Any fool that comes out and die, when Nnamdi Kanu come out, Nnamdi Kanu is going to declare his own Biafra for them. Or when Simon Ekpa is going to be some fools that have no clue what building of a nation are. These are mediocres. Some of them primary, I don't think they finished primary 5. I'm not sure. So how do you think their mentality will be functioning? And again, they will say, you call them illiterates. Because it's not about going to school, because our grandparents, our grandfathers, some of them didn't go to college or high school, but they have so much wisdom. When you hear them talk, when you hear them speak, they train thousands of people by their words. But when you hear some of these mediocres, egg breakers, all these Sudanese woman that is claiming to be a girlfriend, when you hear what this, because what they do is what they project on other people. What they do is what they project on other people. If they say that somebody kills somebody, they are the one that kills it. This is somebody who does not know when her phone was compromised. And the Nigerian state hacked into her phone and used her phone to have access to some of our innocent soldiers on ground. Some of them have been eliminated by the illiteracy I'm sorry to call out them, even though Sister Olewu, I didn't want to go there, because these are people that Biafrans have dedicated to the trash can. But these people, they've done so much harm. That is why Biafra has never come. So when Biafra came on November 29th, 2024, many of them were shocked. They didn't know it will come. They wanted to continue to do their business. The money will come. 50% will go to their personal project. The other one will be the name and whatever you get. So when we declared Biafra, it was a shock. It was a shocker to most of them. They didn't know it will come. Because some of them have used this struggle as a business venture. So if they're not gaining from that, and that means there's something wrong, they will start fighting. But we blocked them, all of them, from day one. Nothing can revive them, I promise you that. Because they've done so much harm. So much harm to this struggle. They're not even following Nnamdi Kanu. No, they don't know Nnamdi Kanu. They don't. But less of Simon Ekpa. No, they don't. So that's why most of the things we do there, it keeps surprising them. It's like a shocker to them. If we say we are going to have our election, it becomes a shocker to them. When we declared, it was a shocker to them. As Biafrans now have started going up peacefully, having activities, being in the streets, being on the streets of Biafra and defending our land, it is a shocker to them. So when you hear them talk, you will hear them calling on the Nigerian government to go after Biafrans that are on the streets defending their land. You will hear them scaring Biafra, telling, oh, don't go to, if you go to vote, they will kill you. Oh, children, you know, all of you could die. I see that death started today. That is what they are paid to do. Or have they said people that never wanted Biafra to go? The Nigerian state, that never wanted Biafra to go. That is the people. They are using these people. So once they open their mouth, you should know where they are coming from. Watch their words. Watch what they say. Watch how they attack the newly restored United States of Biafra. Then you will know who is paying them. You will know where they are coming from. They don't know now they come. Neither do they. Do they even have a clue? So again, I just want to let us know that what Sister Olewu said is they make up things. And then the other day, so one of them was saying, oh, Sister Olewu has left the cabinet where they don't see her no more. So that is how frustrated. When they have nothing to talk about, they make up lies. Every day, every second. But you know what? I keep telling them, they don't know what will happen to them. They won't know where it's coming from. And upon my failure, they are already, all of them, relegated in the trash of Biafra land. Trash. Trash. And that is where they will remain. They can go naked in the public. They can sleep and wake up Dr. Agwese. Their own is a account case. The people like, what was that one that was working with the Kelechi, Pastor Livingstone and Co. There are times when some of them was like, every day you come back, you open YouTube, it's like non-stop, every day, Dr. Agwese of this, because where is those ones today? Pastor Livingstone or whatever he called himself. So Biafra, do not be worried. This is a trend. That is what some of them. But the thing is, after some time, maybe when they do, then they got the one that was following Pastor Livingstone that time, the one like that grew up in the outside land that pretended he was an Igbo man that was using Dr. Roboise. There's nothing that he didn't associate my name with. So the it's not today's business. But my own thing is that this time around, Biafrans are going to be dealing with them, not me. Can you hear me talk? Biafrans around the clock, 247 is a promise, put that home and abroad. Because nobody, if Tinubu and Christopher Musa cannot stop the full protection of Biafra land, or zero more bouncing on social media, they make noise. Let's go to Somalia. Please, let's make it just 2 minutes so we can round up. Ooh, 6:12. Go ahead, Somalia. Please, 2 minutes. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Biafra all over the world. This is Minister of Information, set up Ikemba by Mazi Global. I thank Biafra all over the world. Thank our Tamazina Kanu, our Prime Minister, and our BPM, and all the cabinets. Biafra government's cabinet in all their doings. We are seeing your wonderful works. All the medias, we are thanking you all. Please, let me rush to the reason why I want to make a speech. I want to make a speech regarding on the ID card because I want all the Biafrans, as you are holding our national identity card, make sure you behave yourself. Do not use that identity card to commit fraud. Okay. Do not use that identity card to commit fraud. Biafra is a nation, a new nation. So whenever you obtain your identity card, because I'm sure, I'm very, very sure that our DPM and the Biafra security, our Biafra security people, they are on the watch to watch all this evil fall back, and then because you can issue this ID card to the use another commit one or two in order to just terminate these little lights that the global has begun to recognize. So I'm using this medium to beg up your wherever you are. When this ID card is being given to you, please make sure you don't use it to commit fraud. Because if you do, we are not going to.
I'm 99.9% like everyone else. But what defines me are the very things that set me apart. The world thrives on my uniqueness. With FWD, I'm free to play my way.
I believe that you have ears. I believe you can go to online. I believe you can see things on your own. Whatever has been displayed, you will see it. So this week is a week of submitting of your intention, your contest. If you're interested, you submit your name according to follow the proper channels. Then for next week is campaign for those who have submitted their intention or anything. So please, your friends, wherever you are, if you're hearing my voice, if you have come to me, you have asked me questions, so please just relax and follow the process. You are in all various media, both WhatsApp and Telegram. You will see so many information there. I will also be trying my possible best to publish as much as I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Ikemba State Media. Triple M, go ahead. 2 minutes, please. Triple M, unmute. Chairman Machko, unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Triple M, go ahead. Chairman, hold on, please. Triple, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All right, thank you very much, my DPM. I go why I didn't get that right. Jesus, you can't go number. You don't really want to back. I come on the Biafra. We can't thank you enough.
to waste much of your time because you have said everything up. It is only a blind man that can't hear, that will not understand what is on ground. Thank you very much once again for the thoughts and belief of the others. I admit. We are home already. We are home. My humble request is this. Those criminals that criticize our own baby nation.
You have two gadgets. You have two gadgets. Yeah.
No, it's one.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I've muted the person. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. I will suggest, you know what, they join in supporting us, traveling all the way to Finland to read the claim, coming back to call it the USB charger. Though charger is never a bad thing, it does a good work actually. Please, my MODBN, I will suggest those ID cards they are holding that is on their possession. It is USB program. I think it's high time the government writes to them for withdrawal. I think you can ask for the people to the area. So you can't hold him, you can't keep putting our ID card and you are there castigating, speaking against the government you rejected, and you are holding their properties. Just look at what our PM did. When he denounced the zoo, he destroyed and returned whatever thing that connects him with the zoo. So that is my humble suggestion. And I want to make inquiries because I applied June last year. I'm among those
country. What country?
United Kingdom.
UK.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, Metu Martins K.
Okay, Crystal, can you please check? You say Martin A. Metu?
Metu Martins K, yeah.
All right. Please.
So, thank you for what you have been doing for Biafrans.
Thank you so much.
Is it
November?
Is it Martins Amoche?
Yeah.
Yes, it's your ID card.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much.
November, before you November is a significant month for us. In November, imagine our declaration is on November. The first election ever in the United States of Biafra is coming from November as well. This November, we cannot celebrate it. We must keep celebrating on November yearly. Thank you very much, my everything.
Thank you so much. And again, for those that are abusing our freedom, talking against the government, we are taking record of all of them. Trust me. We are taking note. We are taking record. We are taking note. And I'll watch it then. Let's go to Chioma Machuku.
Can you please unmute yourself? Chioma Machuku.
Good evening.
Okay, after Chioma Machuku, the last hand is Biafran champion buff because we just have to.
Good evening, my beloved Deputy Prime Minister, our lioness, everyone, and the members of the cabinet. I greet all of you and salute you for the good job you are doing for the total restoration of our educated state of Biafra. We are solidly behind you. Please, my question is, I applied on the 12th of October 2024 before people went to Finland. I didn't say anything. That day, our prime minister appeared in our meeting in the UK liaison office. I haven't seen anything.
You've not seen what?
An ID card and I paid.
What country?
Okay.
What's your name?
See that German one to do.
Okay, well, Christopher, can you please check on her too, please? Thank you. Mary, what country are you, Mary? country? Mary, can you unmute yourself? What country? I see your message. Mary Ndidike, what country are you in?
I'm in New Jersey. I'm in USA.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Honorable, Crystal, can you check Mary Ndidike on that verse 72, please? When did you apply, Mary?
Before before the convention, the Finland convention. That very point. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Honorable, Crystal, just check on the 72 for Mary Ndidike. Please. Thank you so much.
Okay. The next hand is Biafran champion. Biafran champion, please unmute yourself. I think that's the last hand. Oh, okay. Ada, if he is going to be the last, then we can have the call today.
Am I audible, please?
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My Honorable DPM, I just want to appreciate you and the leadership, cabinet members of the USBG government for what you are doing. We are seeing your hard work. May the Almighty Elohim continue to increase you people in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We are happy. We are seeing what is going on. We are happy, very, very happy. In fact, we can't wait. We can't wait. We are feeling it all over. Keep on doing the good work. I have no question. Keep on doing the good work. God bless you all, and God bless United States of Biafra. Thank you, and good evening from here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for that song. That was a good last.
That was a soulful one.
Very soulful, man. You just keep smiling there. Please just smile. Daddy, go ahead, please.
Everyone, am I audible?
You are.
Yes. My able DPM and our USB cabinet members who are doing for, and we really do appreciate. I want to use this opportunity just to ask whether we in Africa is our ID card among the batch 2 that have already been printed.
What country?
We are in Gambia.
Gambia. What's your name?
Ifeanyi Stanley.
It's not the pending ones, I know. Gambia, we only got one from Gambia. But I believe he's on the pending one. Honorable Christopher, right?
Okay.
I think we checked it the other day when we had the Gambia rep here with us.
Yes. Please double check.
I think it's on the 72, right?
If I understand, yes, I can see that, yes. It's part of the ones that will either have to be corrected by him or we send for printing. We will double check and get back to him.
And then did you see Mary? Mary, can please?
I don't know if Mary has some other name.
On the 70, on the 70 something, Mary, did he?
Mary, did Ike.
Mary,
M-A-R-Y.
Yeah, Mary, Ndidi, Ike.
I can't find the video.
Also, check on my in-law Gladys. Gladys.
What's what country?
Houston, Texas, USA. We did that before the convention.
Yeah, Edward is ready for it.
Okay. On that note, Reverend Anna, you're going to lead us in a closing prayer for this beautiful day.
I didn't hear anything about my own.
Chioma Chukwu, Honorable Christopher, what did you say about Chioma, please? Chioma, you're Europe, right? Honorable Christopher, did you see Chioma Chukwu?
Okay.
Chioma Chukwu, just a minute.
And also check Mary Ndidi Ike, please. Everyone, hold on, please.
But does Chioma have any other name?
Syria, Chioma Chukwu. Syria, Chioma Chukwu.
In UK?
Yes. The truth knows me very well. I'm one of the contributors in UK.
Yeah. So Mary Ndidi Ike. Mary, do you have my number? Mary, Mary, did you care?
Yes, I think another thing Biafrans can do, those who have applied, they should also log into their BSC, account and be sure the status of the ID card before they ask.
Yes.
Right? That's another.
Yeah, sometimes that's Mary, did you have my number? We can also just help out when we can. Sometimes not logging in, they'll log in and then to get some stuff to help them is another problem. So Mary, do you have my number? You can text me after this. And then if you're still listening to know. Christopher, I believe this, she might be on that service something. I don't know if did you check and you didn't see her?
Yes, I didn't see, because on the BSC website, some people's ID applications say is waiting or awaiting approval.
Okay.
Only the ones that are available are the ones that said approved. So if your ID card says awaiting approval, then something you have to fix it.
Okay, so that one might be on that way too. So let somebody follow up after this on that, Mary. These two, at least these ones that that I've asked here, let somebody follow up this, and then either send them a message to know so they'll be aware on the status. But I think that's it for us. Other than that, I think we've captured everything we needed to capture today about the election. I hope everybody have their questions answered on the election. All we need to do is to continue to sensitize everyone in these 3 states in Old Anambra. We keep passing the information. Again, like I said, we are 98% of us. Only 1% belongs to Tinubu and Christopher Musa. So if the 98% of us agrees, we are not going to move on Saturday, November the 8th. There's nothing that will make Nigeria have any election in Biafra land. The election committee, they will send out she said she have my number. Okay, contact me after. We have the purported fraudulent precinct Nigerian state have for this forceful, illegitimate election they want to conduct in old Anambra State. We're going to send out all those precincts to Biafrans by today or tomorrow. You go through that list. All the Biafrans from this state, go through that list and see any of those precincts close to you. Make sure nobody comes near your house on that November the 8th. Make sure you monitor that closely. Nothing happens there. They don't set up nothing. Nothing happens there. And then leave the rest for we, the people of Biafrans. We are going to handle Soludo and Co. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Chuma Machu, I think they already answered you, right? Your hand is still up. Chuma Machu.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, thank you so much. So, can somebody
call upon Reverend Anene to lead us in a closing prayer?
Father, we thank you for today. Thank you for your presence, because we know that you're with us. From time before we were born, Biafra was established, and now you have desired for us to return to our home that you have given to us, a place that we will stand and worship you at all times. We ask that everyone and all the people that are there that are not of you, Father, that they will depart from that nation and go elsewhere, Father. I thank you because you are there. You have set in motion for whatever will happen in November. You have directed and redirected those that need to get out of that nation and do their elections elsewhere. But Biafra has been set up. Biafra has been established. We will live and enjoy this country of ours that you have blessed and empowered. Even our DPM, Lord God Almighty, it is you that directs every step she takes. Every thought that fills our heart, it is you that places the words and the thoughts in our heart. And she will speak to your people, Father. We thank you for the standing that you've given unto her and the wisdom that she has to direct your people. Thank you so much for all the members of this nation, the secretaries and all the cabinet members that are acting, doing the right thing. Anyone that is not of you, that is in this cabinet, Father, we pray that you turn their hearts around and bring them to know more about Biafra. For Biafra is a nation that you have established before time. We glorify your name and let this week be a blessed week for us, and we'll move forward as we love you and express our presence continually with you. But thank you so much for being with us. In Jesus' name, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen. All right, thank you so much, Honorable Anene. Dear friends, thank you so much, and see you on Saturday to our fundraising. Please get your money ready. Get it more. No matter what you have, we need all of it. May God bless you all and have a great evening. Bye,
Welcome back. And so President Bola Tinubu's Independence Day speech continues to elicit reactions, particularly with